Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Hi guys, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to our webinar, and I am joined by my awesome team today, Ocean and Dennis. Have a great shout out to them, yeah? So, okay, I just want to make sure you guys can see me, can hear me loud and clear. So while I am just addressing everyone, this is the best time for you to just double check, yeah, that your sound is okay, you can see me. So I believe our audio on our side is really good. Yeah, in case you can't hear, there's a very common Zoom problem, yeah, where you can actually click on the, not click on the mute button, right next to the mute button, there's actually a triangle looking thing. Yeah, so when you click on that drop down, you are actually able to select your speaker, select your, okay, I can select my microphone, yeah, but you can select your speaker. So sometimes if I'm plugging multiple things on my laptop, right, even I can't hear anything. I don't know where it is. Yeah, don't know what is it automatically connected to. So you might want to hear that. I want to try that. All right. So hi guys. Hi Mandy. Yeah, I see so many of you from all around the world. That's the nice thing about our Joey Out webinars, that we have people from all around the world logging in from different times, different time zones, yeah, all together in one space. So today is a very interesting topic that I have prepared for you guys. Something a bit more cheeky this time, that he or she is not that into you. Yeah, so sometimes we all get into issues like that, right? Especially if you're dating, especially if your children are dating, for example, or could be your own brother or your own sister, and you may have a spider tingle, yeah, or an intuitive sense that you know that some people are just not right, yeah, some people are okay, and some people are not that great, but you don't know how to pinpoint, and you don't have something to look at. So today's session is dedicated to looking at that. So we don't always just use Bazi or Qimen or Chinese Metaphysics for wealth-related matters, career, although that's common, yes, but we also use it for matters such as checking out if a person is sincere with you, how's his personality, right? Yeah, do I have a long-term potential with this person, or this particular question, is he or she even into you in the first place? Yeah, so today, by the end of our session, you will be equipped with tools and also the knowledge to do this on your own. Yeah, so that's the whole idea here, that you know how to do it yourself. Okay, so without further ado, let me quickly get into today's class. All right, just give me a moment while I rearrange the stuff on my screen. Just a moment. Okay, where am I? Where's my face? Okay, I see myself. And I always lose the chat box. Just give me a moment. All right, so I see the last few coming in. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Sam. Hi, Anna. Hi, Swingy. Swingy, I like to call that name, Swingy. Hi, Belle. Hi, Julie. Hi, YS. Okay, hi, Huiling. Okay, so I I can go on forever. Yeah. Hi, Tigaraja. Okay, so many of you. I just met some of you, I think a few weeks ago. Yeah, for your own personal consult as well. And I'm seeing you here again today. Okay, so today I'm sharing something very, very interesting, and it's very easy to learn. And the whole idea here, yeah, is to let people know that Chinese metaphysics is very easy to learn. It's also very practical, and it's also very usable in situations like this. Yeah, so today is a very, very interesting topic that I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, so I know a lot of you here are actually new, but when my awesome team member asks you guys, yeah, if you are entirely new, you might be a bit shy to admit. It's okay. Yeah, because I put this on Facebook ads, yeah, which I purposely target people who are new to metaphysics but are very interested in things like this and very interested in relationship matters. So feel free to ask questions. Yeah, the whole environment here and the whole session here is very interactive. It's very warm and friendly, as you can see shortly. Yeah, all the people that we have in our Joey Up group, they're all very helpful. If you have any thoughts, any question, feel free to type it on the chat. That you know that it's there by now, yeah, so that you have a chat group to actually participate. I may or may not answer you on the spot, yeah, I may have to complete certain things first before I answer you, but feel free to type anything that you want in there. Just don't spam. Don't put any of your personal details, no self-promotion of any kind, no hate speech of any kind. Okay, keep it warm, keep it friendly, and we are all in a learning environment here. All right. Okay. Hi, Ramon. Okay, so to some of you who are very, very new, okay, first of all, welcome to She's Not That Into You and 5 Red Flags in Relationships That You Need to Know Today. So my name is Mindy Yoong, and just a very quick introduction, because sometimes I repeat this, yeah, until my mouth is my mouth can also get dry. Okay, so long story cut short, I became an accidental, I like to call it accidental relationship expert, yeah, or even an accidental metaphysics expert some 15 years ago now, yeah, because I got into a gullible situation or something that normally you prefer not to happen, of course, yeah, but all of us start somewhere, yeah. So I got into this gullible situation where at that point in time, about 15 years ago, I was going into an environment where I couldn't find a job. And then when you cannot find a job, yeah, you start to look at your savings and see what you have in there, yeah. And long story, the gist of it is that I found out that my money was not there. The money that I entrusted people to manage my money was not there. That's why I said I got into a gullible situation, yeah, where I kind of don't have my job, lost the relationship, lost my money overnight, yeah, and became like everyone else, became like a walking bitter zombie. A bitter walking zombie, actually, I should say that, yeah, very bitter walking zombie. So even as bitter as I was, thankfully I had a very, very strong support system around me. So that's why I'm very, very relationship oriented or relationship focused. It comes from the fact that I have very, very supportive or highly supportive family members. I have very supportive ex-bosses, ex-colleagues, even my best friend, yeah, my friends around me. I came from a very supportive environment. So it was my best friend who introduced me, or she kind of tricked me. She tricked me to joining her into one of the Dato Joey's events. This was, I think, about almost 13 or 12 years ago now. And ironically, I stayed on. Yeah, I stayed on, and today I'm the one teaching, and I got so passionate about the subject and so passionate about the way Dato Joey teaches the subject that is very relatable, very digestible, and it's easy to understand, as you are going to know or find out yourself today. All right. Okay, so prior to that, I was in SAP. Some of you know what SAP is. I used to be an IT consultant, so I do have consultancy background. Yeah, before I joined Chinese Metaphysics, that's why I bring a lot of my IT metaphysics framework into, my IT computing framework into my metaphysics framework. To me, there's no difference in my job. Last time I used to tweak systems, I understand systems, I change systems, and today I'm doing the exact same thing. It's just that from systems, what I'm tweaking changing and working with right now are people instead of systems. Yeah. So I specialize, of course, in Qimen, Yijing, Bazi. These are my favorite topics, especially in the realm of relationship and spirituality. These two are my favorite topics. Empowering many to align to their inner selves and their inner fulfillment. I'm also a creator of multiple signature programs, and I have a very well-received professional empowering coaching, where I personally sit with you, identify what's in your chart, what has been happening all along, things that you can change, things that you can work on, and how we can improve your life tremendously. Yeah, so I have a lot of my empowerment coaching clients, even here today. Yeah, some of you are also here, and proud to say that I do see the changes and I do see the growth, yeah, in my clients. To me, that's the most fulfilling thing ever. Okay, so Chinese metaphysics to me is not a magic pill. Like every system, whether it's an IT system or a Chinese metaphysics system, it requires our participation. Awareness is one thing, yeah, but after being aware, it helps us make much better decisions. It helps us be to wipe out that doubt once and for all, because sometimes we spend a lot of time with being unsure. Is this the right way to go? I feel that I should be going this way, but I'm not too sure. And when we have tools like this that can help us make better decisions, why not? Yeah. Okay, so today's contents. Oh yeah, wait, before I go on. So I do have a healthy Facebook following. So my QR code is here. You can feel free to scan my QR code and follow me on my Facebook page, where I do share a lot of information, thoughts, sometimes my temple excursions, what I do every day in terms of energy or in terms of metaphysics. Yeah, it's all there. And I also have a Telegram page, a Telegram channel, where in case Mark Zuckerberg acts up, yeah, then I have an alternative channel where I repost most of the things. Okay, all right. So let's move on. Okay, let's move on. So let me see what I want to do today. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you the tool that we're going to be using today. I will explain about this tool shortly, because like everything, we need certain tools to make decisions. We need tools of analysis. Yeah, we need tools to give us data, to give us information, so that we can make informed decisions and we can make strategic decisions, yeah, that benefits us and benefits our future. Yeah, so I just need you to just quickly be aware of this page, of this link, and we're going to use it a little bit later. All right. Okay, so today's topic is actually a bit personal to me as well, or I'm passionate about. I wouldn't say it's personal to me, but I'm very passionate about it. Yeah. And to be frank with you, some of the things that I'm going to teach you today are the very first things that I want to learn in Chinese metaphysics. You'll see why shortly. Yeah? It's not because of I want to know who's into me or not, but there are some aspects in there that help me answer some of my questions, yeah, and also helps me a lot along my life, yeah, along my life journey. All right. Okay, now let's get into the topic, yeah. Today we're going to go really quick. Okay, so as I said earlier, in the Joey Up group, yeah, everything is very easy to learn. Yeah, and it's very, very relatable. So first of all, today we're going to be talking about the realm of relationship. Yeah, about love and relationship. So it's actually everyone's favorite topic. Every time we talk about this, yeah, at least people lighten up. They have a lot of things to share, and then they have a lot of things that they want to talk about. Yeah, and also input. Okay, so now in terms of relationship, yeah, let's start with a little story here. Okay, so love. Okay, this is of course the idealized version of love, yeah, where you see a couple here, yeah, spending time together in a very, very nice view or scenery. So once upon a time in the realm of modern dating, you embarked on a quest to find your true love. Yeah, to find your true love. This journey was filled with roller coaster of emotions and also some unforeseen circumstances. Yeah, filled with excitement, filled with anticipation, and then you dive right into the dating scene. Yeah, eagerly meeting people after people and going dates after dates. Some of you are lucky, maybe just one date. right? Some of you who took a while to find your true love, you went dates after dates, disappointment, dates, and then disappointment, date again, disappointment, yeah, and then it goes on and on. Okay, so you reveled in the possibility of a deep connection, yeah, each date that you go on, hoping to find your perfect match. So date after date, even regardless of what happened, you continue your quest, exploring and discovering the depths of each person that you encountered. So all the conversations, all the shared experiences, and all the moments that you spend together, yeah, left imprints in your heart, and you learn about each other, your interests, your dreams, and your goals. Okay. However, as time passed, the uncertainty or the insecurity began to plague your thoughts. Sometimes it could be your thoughts. Sometimes it could be the thoughts of the other person. Yeah. So doubts start to arise. Start to arise about whether your potential partner is truly interested. Yeah. And sometimes because of that, you also start to question your own worthiness of love. At some point, yeah, we can only take so much, correct? If it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it's fine. But if we took a while, if we took a long time, and if we took, what if some of the experiences that you felt, yeah, were very negative or very toxic, it will start to eat into your self-confidence, your self-worth, and even you start to question yourself, yeah, whether am I really worthy of this or not? Should I even bother about this or not? Yeah. So sometimes after all these dates, and then it fizzles again, right? So challenges and conflicts start to arise, putting the strain on the connection that you felt had so much promises. Yeah, all these disagreements and differences in expectation start to create hurdles, start to create all these external circumstances that is conspiring against you. Okay, so despite all your best efforts to communicate or to do whatever it takes, somehow the relationship just falters, leading to disappointment and heartache. And you realize that finding true love is not as simple as you hope. Yeah. So what is wrong, actually? Yeah, what is really, really wrong? Okay, so as time passes, all these opportunities start to seem like less and less, or they get more and more elusive. And you feel like the right person, yeah, is getting further and further out of reach, right? And the disappointment and the failures all took their toll, leaving you feeling disheartened and questioning the possibility of you finding true love. Yeah, yet even in the face of disappointment, there's actually a lot of room for growth and a lot of room for self-discovery. So you start to realize the importance of self-love, acceptance, and you understand that finding true love isn't solely just about the external validation, yeah, but it's also about finding the contentment within yourself. So most importantly, you start to want to find answers, yeah, in hopes that tonight you will find them, right? That's why you are here, okay, in hopes that, after all these things that happen, at least I want to find some answer. So that was my thought as well. Yeah, when I just shared with you whatever I went through about 15 years ago. For me, learning Chinese metaphysics, the first thought I have is I wanted to know why. I wanted to know, is there a reason behind it? Whether it's me or the other party, it doesn't matter. I just need to understand what happened so that I will know how to avoid, I will know what to do, and I can, back to the same word, make better decisions for myself. All right. Okay. So first of all, before we get there, hi YT. Okay, before we get there, let's look at some statistics. Yeah. Let's look at some fun statistics that I found. Okay, I didn't do this myself. Every time I'm looking at statistics, right, there's so many great statistic companies or research companies out there, yeah, that I can actually learn from myself. Okay, so when I'm looking at this dating match, yeah, someone actually did a study on this. So I'm just taking it from them, yeah, with giving credits to them as well. Okay, so which factor influences generally your decision to match with someone the most? Okay, because I'm not entirely surprised, but physical attractiveness is 33.95%. So you have to be attractive. Does that give you some idea? Yeah, that I'm not saying that you must be stick thin, Yeah, because attractiveness does not mean that you must be model figure all the time, but attractiveness means you look great, you look good, you look confident, yeah, you look happy, or you look like you can take on the world, you look positive. So many things, yeah, that can actually attribute to physical attractiveness. Of course, if you are a gym buff, that is also great, yeah, because you're into health, yeah, you're into fitness, and naturally your body will be more physically attractive, right? Some people, the face is very attractive, some people the body is very attractive, but here it says physical attractiveness, in short, 33.95%. Okay, followed by common interests. Okay, common interest, 22.9%. So yes, it's not all just about the superficial and all the superficial part, right? And all the what you call it, all the visual aspect of things. Thank God the world still have some heart. So common interest is also very, very important for a lot of people out there. So when I do relationship coaching, right, there are a lot of my clients that I suggest that when they find people, or when they where to find their pool of fish. Where to find their pool of fish, yeah, you need to know where, right? In metaphysics, there are some methods, yeah, that we can check from your chart. Your highest possibility to find your match is, it could be at work, it could be from apps, it could be from people who share common interests, or it could be a friend of a friend. Yeah, there are actually some ways that we can see, yeah, where to find your true love. Yeah, so those of you who have been finding it very difficult, especially a little bit of technicality, for example, you have an internal and external clash in your chart. Internal meaning the year and the month, something in the year and the month clashes with something in your day. Yeah, we call this internal and external clash. More often than not, you find it very difficult to find your match because you have been finding in the wrong place. Yeah. Why? Because if internal and external is clashing, you're very likely to be presenting a different persona on the outside. It could be because of work, because of certain requirements that you're carrying a certain persona, but you're actually totally different on the inside. For example, you could be on the outside very extroverted because your job requires you to do that. Maybe you are in HR, you are in change management, you are a public speaker, for example. Yeah, therefore, your public persona, yeah, is larger than life. But when it clashes with whatever is inside, you suddenly feel that, oh, the person is an introvert, they don't really like to see anyone. Very different. So therefore, when you're trying to attract someone, you attracted the wrong type. Yeah, and it gives you a lot of problem, because after a while, yeah, they will tell you things like, oh, I thought you were different, no, I expected something else, but you're not, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Yeah, so finding someone with common interests actually solves almost 50% of the problem. So go and find someone, yeah, at the if you like fitness, you can go to the gym. You like to cook, you have to make sure you join a cooking class. You like to read, you go to the bookstore, or all these are very fancy bookstores that we have nowadays, spend a lot of time there. Yeah, so that is more likely to find someone with common interests. Okay, next one, intelligence or educational attainment. Yeah, so nowadays, or this era, yeah, people find intellect and they find the workings of the mind very, very as a turn on. This one now became a turn on. I believe there's a word for it. I keep forgetting the word for it. People who are attracted to intelligence or attracted to the workings of the mind. Yeah, there's actually a word for it. So 13.23%. Okay, so next one, 12.06%. Yeah, humor and wit. This is one of my I don't know how many of you share this with me. I'm a sucker for funny people. Because I'm very serious. I'm a bit more serious, yeah. And then when I see funny people, right, I find that they lighten me up a lot. And I'm a bit more attracted, or easily attracted, yeah, to people who are a bit more funny. So it brings out that light-hearted moment, yeah. And then I can be the serious one, and this one can be the joker, like, you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So Sylvia is the same, yeah. Some of us are like that. Yeah. Andrea is the one that is intelligence. Yeah, intelligence comes first. Okay. Sapiosexual. Thanks, ads. Yeah, sapiosexual. Correct. Yes, that's the correct word. Okay, so humor, wit. So some people like that, yeah. They like funny people, funny guys, or funny girls even. Okay, the next one, okay, now it's a bit lower, but occupation does play a role. Apparently, yeah, it says occupation influences the decision, yeah, for someone to date you or not. 10.8%. Yeah, 10.8%. And of course, the ones that is below age. So now we know for a fact, yeah, that actually people don't care too much about the age. Yeah, they don't mind if there's a slight age gap. I think people don't mind if there's a larger age gap as well. Yeah. So age is only 5.40%. So now you know age is not a factor. Yeah, it's the physical attractiveness. So you have to go and look good first, yeah, as good as you want to. Okay, I'm because I'm a self-empowerment coach, right? I'm not always asking you to, like, you must have six pack, you must look fantastically great and all that superficial crap, which you can if you want to. But to me, as long as you feel you look good, you feel confident, and when you're looking at the mirror, you are okay with what you're looking at, yeah, that is good enough. Okay, so height, okay, height is not such an issue anymore. Yeah, right now only 1.1%. Okay, they didn't mention what the others is, but others is 0.58%. Decent furnished upstairs. Okay, I like the way you put it. Okay, now let's look at, okay, this one a bit more fun. I thought this one was quite light-hearted. Because when I was looking at all the data, and then I saw this one, I thought it was quite cool. So some of you who are online and you are on the dating app, for example, okay, if you're on dating app, or actually even some of you who Facebook a lot and you rely a lot on social media for personal branding or persona, these are good things to note. Because apparently, you see what type of dating profile photos irritate people the most. Good thing to know, right? Okay, so let's take a quick look. What's the highest? Okay, 30%, 30%. So I think this one is understandable. 30% overly filtered or fake looking photos is a major turn off. All right, so don't overly filter yourself, and don't edit too much. At least not too much. You can edit maybe a little bit, so all your Meitu and all this makeup plus and all that, yeah, you have to tone down a little bit more. Okay, 23.25% sunglasses in every photo. So apparently this is a turn off. So you cannot have sunglasses in every single photo. Yeah, apparently people will not swipe you. After what they say, sunglasses again, sunglasses again. Yeah, I guess energetically, I believe, I'm not sure this is accurate or not, yeah, but this is just my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that because the eyes is the window to the soul. So I think psychologically, somehow, yeah, if you only see sunglasses and you don't see the person's eyes, even though you don't feel or you don't know, yeah, how your mind is working, you might feel that I don't know this person, I can't see through them. Some, like, there's a barrier in between somewhere, because like I said, the eye is actually the window to the soul. So people are naturally, subconsciously more attracted, or at least they'll pay more attention to people who they can see the eyes and direct eye contact. That means even your photo, you cannot be like looking everywhere in every photo. I believe there must be one or two, if you want more swipes, yeah, direct and intense. Yeah, I think this one you get more attention. Cannot make eye contact. Yeah. Okay, then the next one, 16.83. This one a bit ironic, yeah, because people like physical attractiveness, and then they get irritated when it's all gym photos with flex muscle. I think the keyword here is maybe not every photo, yeah, it's a gym photo. Every photo is shirtless. Yeah, or for girls, every photo is just crop top and bikini. That's it, every photo, yeah. And maybe it can come off a little bit more pretentious and a bit superficial, as I said just now. Yeah, might seem a little bit superficial if every photo, yeah, seems to be like that, like there's no substance to this person. Sam, but now we have photos that have masks with eyes. Oh, yeah, but cover the face. Eye more important. Even with mask, right? I think that if you have very intense eyes, people are still drawn to mystery, right? Still drawn to mystery. So even those are like Arabic the Arabic ladies, yeah, who actually cover their face. But I think if their eyes is beautiful, people will still be very captivated, or at least you get some airtime, yeah. People will still be considering or looking at you for a while before they make a choice. Yeah, Johnny Bravo style. Yeah, Johnny Bravo style, 16.83%. Yeah, so no Johnny Bravo style. 14.20% cannot take hunting, fishing photos with wildlife or sea creature. I'm just stating what is on the research. Yeah. So I believe hunting with wildlife, I totally cannot. I love animals. I like really, really, really love animals. Yeah. Sometimes I love animals more than humans. No, I love humans, yeah. But I can like walk up to a dog or walk up to a puppy and like, hi, hi, hi. And then just play with it. I may not always do that with humans, yeah, but every dog or every puppy I see, right, I'll be like, hi, hi, hi. And even today, when I was in a shopping mall and I saw this really cute dog just walking, and I just stare at it, I was like, oh my God, so cute, so cute, so cute. And then dogs can feel energy, I believe. Yeah, the dog walked me from wherever I am right to the car park. Yeah, so very, very cute. Okay, so if I see someone hunting an animal and they took a picture of it, right, to me it'll be a major turn off, I guess. But I'm not sure about this fishing photo. I believe what he means is fishing photo, meaning they are fishing the wildlife, not wildlife, the sea life. Yeah. Not so much of diving photos, I believe. I think diving is fine, yeah, once in a while. Okay. Virginia, don't understand people who make photos with masks. Are they scared? Are they scared? Contagious through the phone. Yeah, maybe not the best choice of picture for a dating profile. Yeah, not for a dating profile. Maybe for Facebook. Yeah, I think there are so many other better pictures that they can put on it. Yeah, so I do agree with you, Virginia. Ramon, me too. Reason why I go to the mountain. Yeah, so Ramon loves birds. Yeah. Okay, Sylvia. But if you do like hunting and fishing, I think it's good to put out there. Yes, I do agree. Yeah, Sylvia. So although it does irritate people, I also do believe authenticity is key. Correct? That means if you really love to hunt and you really love to fish, then you are attracting the correct people. Correct? So if you don't like it, like me, I said I don't like it, then I know what I'm in for. Yeah, at least. Yeah, so then this one will be not my type. But there are people who love it, and if they find these pictures, they will be attracted to it, right? Okay, so like I said, sometimes it's not for us to say what other people's interests are, but when we are choosing someone as a life partner, I do agree it's fantastic to immediately put it out there. Yeah. Okay, 8.9 says all group photos in dating profile. All group photos, yeah, in dating profile. Okay, apparently this is a turn off as well. So don't put all your Wi-Fi everywhere as your dating profile photo. And 6.81, every photo is a selfie. Yeah, 6.81. Every single photo is a selfie. This one I do agree to a certain extent. Yeah, even for public figures. Although yes, of course, sometimes we do take selfie of the things that we are doing, or maybe even when we are eating or we are out somewhere. But I also believe that you cannot have every single photo is a selfie. Yeah, because I was observing someone else's profile. This person does some sort of online sales in Malaysia, nothing to do with Chinese metaphysics. I was just observing, and I noticed that, of course, the fact that she's a very young girl, okay, very young girl, and maybe she's still at that age, yeah, where it's all about looking pretty and selfie, but she's selling stuff and she's a salesperson, but every single photo, when I mean every single one, means every single one. Every single one that she posts is always just a selfie, like that kind. Yeah, which after one or two is fine, I believe, yeah, because girls like to do that as well, but maybe not every single one. And if you are supposedly an public persona, yeah, in that sense. Yeah, so apparently there's also a turn off if every single photo is, I believe, that kind of no backdrop selfie, no context selfie lah, I should put it that way. No context selfie. No context means at the back is a mirror, in front you're in the fitting room, there's nothing, there's no view, there's no story behind it, it's just your face, right? Yeah, overly focused on self or with friends. Yeah, could come off as a little bit more self-centered, I believe. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. The most irritating dating app behavior. Okay, or I would say I won't even use the word app here. I would say the most irritating dating behavior in general. All right. So now let's take a quick look. Yeah, let's take a quick look. So number one, lying about themselves in their profile. This one is a strong 31.7%. Yeah, being lied to. So I believe people don't like being lied to, and this is where we were talking about earlier, that if you love to hunt, you hunt wildlife, you fish, or you know hunt endangered species, for example, at least you're putting it out there, and I know what I'm getting myself into. So I think people nowadays, they just want informed decision, right? Judging or not judging, that one is subjective, but I think as long as people are just being honest, if you have a certain value, you have a certain expectation, and you have certain things that you might that's a deal breaker for you, I think it's a very good thing to immediately put it out there, so that we don't drag things, or we don't make things too complicated at the beginning as well. Like I said, as long as we know what we are getting into. So 21.4, matching with someone only to be ignored. So this one is being ghosted. I believe this one is number 2 and number 3 is pretty similar, being ghosted. So match with someone, totally ignoring them, or being ghosted. Okay, so narcissism, this is the one that we just talked about, a bit selfish or very self-absorbed. So narcissism, the person asks you 0 questions about themselves, yourself, and keep talking about themselves nonstop. I think long time ago I had this experience once, where I think this one was before I met my other half. I did go on random dates before. Not many. I don't date that much. I don't have time to date at that point in time. So I believe there was one. I went out with the person, and the person just kept talking about himself. Thank God I'm a good listener, actually. So I just okay. But second date, third date, I'll be like, no, thank you, things like that. Okay, super cheesy opening lines. Okay, sometimes this can be funny, and super cheesy opening lines, according to the general public, 7.6% says that is very irritating. But I think this one a bit subjective, might be a little bit subjective, because there are those type of people who, when they start dating, they put their foot in their mouth. Say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing. You watch Hitch before, right? Will Smith and Eva Mendes. Hitch. He's like such a he's a relationship coach, right? He's a relationship coach, and then he helps so many people go on dates and to land the relationship of their dreams. But when he found the love of his life, everything he did was wrong. The super cheesy opening line, and then he got what did he do? His allergy flare up, and then everything gone wrong, that kind of thing. So I think this one, a bit subjective. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work. Okay, the last two, apparently this one, listing their occupation as entrepreneur. Apparently it's a turn off. I don't know. They say it's an irritating dating app behavior. If you list yourself as entrepreneur, and if maybe you don't see enough on their profile, so it might be irritating, or it might be a turn off. Okay, and lastly, of course, the person who never initiates an in-person hangout. Entrepreneur may sometimes mean jobless, in and out of jobs. Uber driver. I'm not saying Uber driver is bad, but maybe random jobs, random jobs everywhere. I'm an entrepreneur, So 70% of millennials who have been ghosted at least once, 70%. And 35% of Gen Z daters who admit to ghosting someone else more than 2 times. So this is the consensus from the general public, that these things are very irritating. And these things are the things that we might want to avoid in the first place. So I'm just showing you some of these statistics, and let's move on for a while. So here, the 2 spectrum that we're looking at, because today I am very sure I am addressing 2 types of people. 2 types of. Okay, one moment. Just give me a moment. I just need to do something. Okay, Okay, done. Sorry. Okay, let me get back to this. Yeah. So the two spectrum here. I mean, I'm addressing two different people. I'm very sure. Yeah. Those of you who, some of you, I would say half of you here, some are still dating or just dating, just met someone, still dating, randomly dating, still trying to find someone, and there could be another half of you who are. When I say already dating, means that you have dated for a while. You could be married also, yeah, and now going through some rough patches, or you are in a relationship, yeah. So anyone who is in a relationship, I put it under dating, or just just got together, also under dating. And the other half of you are people who are still meeting people, yeah, still dating, or just met whoever you are supposed to meet. So two different spectrum, yeah. I'll be addressing both of you at the same time. And let's look at the main core, the main core topic for today, which is the 5 red flags. So based on the study that I did just now, and also based on some of the feedback of my clients, yeah, the case studies that I have from my own friends, also from my clients, I believe that these are the 5 major red flags that we normally see in a relationship. Okay, so first one, misinterpret romantic signals. Second one, major communication issue. Yeah. Third one, emotional unavailability. That's why you get ghosted. Yeah. Or people don't respond to you at all. Lifestyle issues. Somehow you don't gel. Lifestyle issue means one person likes to hunt for wildlife and the other one is against it. This is lifestyle issue also. And of course, last one, disrespectful behavior. So these are the 5 red flags, yeah, that we'll be looking at today. All right. So commonly, even regardless of which side you're on, yeah, whether you just met or you're in a relationship, these 5 things can still plague us once in a while. Yeah. So what if there's actually a tool that can help you with this upfront, yeah? So you don't have to guess. People come to us, if you can't do it yourself, yeah, a lot of people come to us to help find some answers or to do this forecast for them, yeah. So this is where I introduce to you the art of Qimenjia. So just a very quick run through on what this is, yeah, because if you are into Chinese metaphysics, you've heard a lot about Ba you've heard about Yi Jing or I Ching, you've heard about Feng Shui, definitely, okay, but you may or may not have heard of Qimenjia before. Okay, so Ba chart is very good for analysis, very good for planning, very good to identify the personality of a person, the strengths and weaknesses of a person. Yeah, Qimenjia, on the other hand, on the natal chart or on the destiny side, yeah, it denotes the mindset of a person, the inner workings of your mind, how it's working. So what you fear, what keeps happening again and again, your natural reflex to situation, your fight or flight mode, and how you operate. This is under Qimenjia. Yeah, so Qimenjia is such a wide subject that today we're not going to be looking at your destiny, but we'll be looking at another aspect that we use it for. We call it the forecasting tool. So there is a Qimen chart, yeah, specific Qimen chart that changes every 2 hours. And in that span of time, you can actually use the chart to forecast whatever question that you have. It's very similar to you going to a tarot card reading, for example, or casting a Yi Jing hexagram to get answers, correct? So what all of these are doing, they are forecasting the answer for you as per the energy up till today, right? So doesn't mean this, whatever we forecast is set in stone, but it does give you enough information, enough feedback, enough insight for you to decide what are you going to do next. Got it? All right. So let me see. So let's start with the first one, yeah? Let's go with the flow, because if you don't know what Qimen is, you're going to know what it is shortly, all right? Let's go with the first one. Misinterpret romantic signal. This one is more for those who just met, right? Rather than dating. If dating means you already like each other, yeah, but maybe misinterpreting your romantic signals also could mean that you don't agree on certain things, right? So, okay, so those of you who are dating, how many of your friends, or maybe you at some point in time, yeah, misread someone's intention? Like if you go out with this person and you're all friendly, and normally this happens with closer friends or maybe colleagues, someone that you normally see a bit more frequently. And when you have an interaction with them, yeah, you don't know if they are flirting. You don't know if they might have a thing for you. You feel like they might have a thing for you, but actually they're just being friendly. You really have no clue, right? So there are two types of person here. The first one that read the signal wrong. Read wrong signal, yeah. So that means they met this colleague, they just joined, or new colleague just joined the company, yeah, and then this colleague is also, trying to know everybody, and very friendly to everybody, and you don't know, yeah, suddenly maybe the friendliness in your interpretation seems like there's something. Yeah, so we can actually use the chart to see, yeah, whether they really like you or they don't really like you, or maybe it's in your head. Yeah, so the other half of this, yeah, is the person who accidentally went and sent wrong signals. You have friends like that also, right? They almost borderline flirting with everyone, correct? Borderline flirting. Normally salespeople, okay, my two colleagues here, but normally salespeople or generic salespeople, yeah, they're very friendly and warm one, correct? Very friendly, very warm. Sometimes very difficult to tell, yeah, whether they're flirting or not flirting, right? So some of your friends might be like that as well, borderline flirting with everyone, sending all the signals everywhere, and then the one receiving, you don't know. Oh, got chance, no chance, got chance, no chance, got chance, no chance, you really don't know. All right, so how do we actually see this? So let's take a quick look. Now we want to identify the chart, yeah? Identify the chart. Very, very easy. I don't even need you to log in anywhere, okay? So I gave you the QR code again, in case some of you just joined, yeah? Let me just take a quick look. In case some of you just joined, I just need you to quickly just scan this QR code. If not, you can type in www.joeyyup.com/Qimenx. All right, Qimenx. I don't need you to sign in. I just need you. Okay, let's do this. Let me show you one time. Where is my Google? Okay, let me show you one time. Where is it? Okay, wait, mine looks different, yeah. Let me go to www.joeyyup.com/Qimenx. Okay, let's just quickly go to the basic version. Okay, so I don't even need you to log in, although you can sign up if you want to. I just need you to see, scroll. Ta-da, you have a chart here. Yeah, so this is called a Qimen hourly chart. We use this for forecasting. Yeah, the chart changes every 2 hours. So if you have a next question and you don't want the same answer, unfortunately, you have to wait for the next hour to actually do it, in case you have multiple choices, right? You cannot ask all of them in one hour. Yeah, in 1 or 2 hours. All right, this is the limitation. This is the only limitation of Qimen. Like if you always have 10 that you want to ask, right, you might need a different tool, which is called a Yijing divination tool. That one might be more helpful to you. But if you only want to randomly ask about one person, and you only have one person on your mind that you want to ask about, this is sufficient. All right, so I only need this chart. Okay, now let me quickly go back to my slides. Got it, yeah? Okay, let me open up my chat box again. Okay, got it. So in this chart, okay, so you just need to scroll. Okay, sorry, here. Next one, yeah. Next one, reading the chart. So that was to identify the chart, yeah, where to plot the chart. So bookmark that link. That link is very important. Okay, so now how are we going to read it? Okay, all of these things here look very weird to you, definitely, especially if you're not familiar with Chinese metaphysics, yeah. This is a 9-grid Qimen chart. It's a mixture of Chinese characters and English words or Roman letters here. Okay, not English words, sorry. It's actually Roman letters. So if you can't read the top, the bottom already, for example, says Ting, hero, heaven, open, that one you can read, right? Yeah, so that's all we're going to look at. Ignore the Chinese words. And I'm going to teach you what to look at because we're not looking at every single thing. But this forecasting chart will give you the answer that you need to know, what's going on. Pamela, DJY uses the same chart for answering some people. In the same 2 hours by looking at the year pillar of the person for analyzing the answer. Yes, correct. Yeah, but today, if you know that method, you can use that year. Yeah, and also because that one requires you to ask the date, your date, and you need to know the details. Yeah, you need to know their year of birth before you can do that. But if you don't have that information, using this method, you don't need to know their year of birth at all. Okay, so here, I just need you to identify whether you are under just met or under dating. Yeah, either just met or under dating. So if you are under just met, I need you to take note of the hour because this box will give you the answer. Can you see this one here? It's actually written hour. All right. So for you, for just met, the answer will be always here. And we're only looking at one box. Yeah, only one box. Okay, if you are dating, that means you can identify the person. Yeah, you have a partner, whether it's a short term or long term, it doesn't mind. But as long as you are in a relationship, you are under dating. All right. So if you are female, we want to look at the Geng, which represents the male, because we want to know the intention of the other person. Yeah, we want to know what's going on with them and whether they fall into this category or not. So if we are looking at Geng, then we'll be looking at this box. Male. So female always look at Geng. If you are male, you will look at the Yi. Okay, you will look at the Yi because the Yi will be the other party, the female. Focus point, yes. And if you are in a same-sex relationship, yeah, you don't have to identify yourself. If you're in a same-sex relationship, same concept, yeah. That means if you are male and your partner is male, you look at Geng because that's the other person, yeah, the Geng. If you are female, your partner and the person you are in a relationship is a female, we look at Yi. Dating but not in a relationship yet, female use Ting or Yi, use Yi. Ting is third party, yeah. We're not getting there yet. Ting is third party. Okay, so only Yi, look at Yi. All right, okay. Noted, yeah. Okay, done. Anyone lost here? Okay, we'll run through a few times, don't worry, yeah. Then you'll know. Okay, so for misinterpreting romantic signals and whether this person really answering this question, is he really into you or not into you? Let's take a quick look. So, oh yes, before I go there, sorry. What we are looking at is we are going to be looking at the top right corner of the chart of your box. Sorry, not the chart, of the box. This is called a deity. Yeah, this part is called the deity. So we want to identify which deity we are looking at. So for just met, for example, we'll be looking at nine heaven. And for dating, yeah, whether male or female, because this one happens to be in the same box, will be chief. So this will let you know the intention of the person, the higher goal of the person, and what this person expects from relationship. All right. Okay, let me see. Pamela, also for gay. Yeah. If it's just a crush, look at just met. Yeah. Okay. Ask all your questions here, yeah, before I move on. All right. Repeat. I repeat. Okay. So those you just met, that means you're randomly dating. And if you have a crush and you want to know whether your crush like you or not, we will be looking at the hour. And the hour is already written in here. The chart that you'll be looking at will be different, yeah? So this is a sample chart. So this sample chart, it happens to be in the Southeast Palace. So we first identify the palace, and then I need you to identify what deity is this. This one. This is the key. Okay, this one is the key. 9 heaven. All right. Okay, and then if you are dating, you are in a relationship. Yeah, short term, long term doesn't matter. Yeah, but you feel like you just want to understand, you want to know what's going on. So if you are female and you want to know what your boyfriend or husband is thinking about, we need to look at where the keng is. Okay, and this heterosexual relationship first, yeah. And if you are a male and you want to know what the girl is thinking about, the girlfriend or this girl that you are dating right now, you want to know whether her intentions are noble or not, you have to look at where the yi is. So this one somehow is in the same box, yeah. Then I need you to again take note of what deity is in here. So now non-binary relationship, yeah. So if you are male, for gay people, okay, so for gay people, if you are male, your partner is male, you look at Keng. If you are female, your partner is female, look at Yi. As simple as that. Okay, Swan, if still in chasing stage, consider dating. Chasing still under just met. That means not your girlfriend yet, right? Not your girlfriend yet, we use our. Yeah, if you are some sort of an item, even maybe you don't declare like in a relationship, but you are quite exclusive. No, sometimes people don't label it one, yeah. They don't label like I'm in a relationship, but you're pretty exclusive. I'm not seeing anyone else. You're not seeing anyone else. We are quite exclusive to each other. That one is considered dating, yeah, actually. All right. Okay, so for Swan, chasing is under just met, not dating. Why Geng and Yi? Okay, so Ting Ting Chow is asking why Geng and Yi. This is a formula. This is a Qimen formula. You go to any master, the formula is similar. Okay, because Geng represents the male, Yi represents a female. Yeah, and there are other two to look at third party actually. Okay, we haven't covered that yet today. Yeah, but third party, let me just tell you lah. Third party, male third party is Peng, and female third party is Ting. All right, this one. We don't like to see it in the box that we are looking at, in case it's in the box that we are looking at, yeah. But for example, like this one. Like this one. Don't really like, but does not mean that they are cheating, yeah. But there might be another interference involved. Yeah, interference. But whether cheating or not, we don't know yet. Have to look at it in a deeper level. Okay. All right, let's move on first. We'll revisit this shortly. So for misinterpreting romantic signals, yeah, just now we talked about this. Yeah, misreading or misinterpreting the other person's romantic signal can lead to confusion and misunderstanding. Assuming interest or disinterest based on ambiguous gesture or action can create unnecessary tension or missed opportunity or connection. So how do we know if you misread? Yeah. Okay, if you misread, you will see great moon, surging snake, black tortoise, grappling hook in the chart. So in my sample, because it was chief and all 9 heaven, you didn't misinterpret the romantic signal. Yeah, if you did misinterpret, yeah, these are red flags, right? We are looking at red flags, yeah, today. If you misinterpret, yeah, you will normally see the great moon, surging snake, black tortoise, grappling hook. Okay, so let me explain further, yeah. Okay, so why this one great moon seems as misinterpreting? Because moon is very secretive. If you see the moon, yeah. And before I go on, because some of you are Qimen students, I don't want you to read this as your destiny. You have to understand that when we are doing forecasting and any decision-making tool, we have to have good guys and bad guys and clear-cut good guys and bad guys. If everyone is half here, half there, right, we cannot make decisions, one, yeah? Cannot make decision. Everyone is half here, half there, correct? How are you going to make a decision? So in order to follow the rules of forecasting, we have to have half good guys, good cop, bad cop. Yeah, then when we can see good and bad, we know how to make decisions easier. So don't tie it back to your destiny, all right? Okay, so great moon is one of those that can you can easily misinterpret their romantic signals, yeah, because they technically have two fronts. I'm not saying they're two-faced, yeah, but they have something hidden. There's something hidden at the back. So they can be the type where in front there is a lot of very nice gesture, but at the back, right, they totally don't mean it at all. But it also can be the other way around. Yeah. So normally this one, if we see this, there is ambiguity. At least you're not sure. This one really, you don't know for sure. Yeah, half here, half there, someday okay, someday not okay. Yeah, two fronts. Yeah, two faces. Okay, so surging snake, because surging snake and black tortoise, yeah, these two put together, they are incredibly charming. They can say whatever they need to say just to appease whoever they need to appease. Yeah, when we do forecasting and you see these two, there might be some misinterpretation one, yeah, because they are charming and they can charm anyone else. They charm you today, there could be another 20 that they're charming behind, that kind. Yeah, so that's why when we see this, and your question is, am I reading the wrong signal? And you see surging snake and black tortoise, yeah, very likely yes, because they're doing it everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Okay, let me just take a quick look at some of the questions. Yeah, I still don't know which box. If I read another hour on your own. Okay, so Gigi, maybe you let me know here. Have you identified if you are on the crush or the just met part or on the dating part? Okay, while Gigi answer me, let me look at the rest. Vlad, if they are 八字, we're not looking at 八字. We're not looking at 八字, yeah. This is the fun thing about Qimen. I don't need their 八字. Don't need anybody's 八字. Don't need anybody's detail. I can already open and check their intention. Yeah, if I need to, because it's relevant to you. So I also have to give you this disclaimer. Whatever you see in here is relevant to you. Yeah, you can't really ask about them and other people or my child and another person. Yeah, depends on the situation. Sometimes the chart will not answer you, but whatever you see in here is relevant to your connection to them. All right. Okay, Gigi, not really pursue. Yeah. Okay, if not really pursue, then you fall under this one. Sorry, where is it? You fall under just met. That means we are looking at the hour. So in the hour, you just need to identify this pink circle wherever the chart is. If you look at your chart, okay, we look at yours, yeah, okay, because current hour is also in the same box. If you are looking at the current hour is actually on the same southeast, same box. Very similar chart, yeah, these two very similar. Not entirely the same, but similar. So if you're reading right now, there is a moon there. So moon there means not enough information for you to proceed. Yeah, half here, half there. One day they tell you this, one day they tell you something else, or they're hiding something that you don't know. Yeah, don't know yet. All right. Okay. So let me continue with this. Okay, let me see anyone else have any question. Yeah. Okay, but you like to be in a relationship. Okay, so when you're asking this question, it must be relevant to one person. It's not about like I want to know about my relationship. Yeah, it's not like that. You need to have a focused person, and then we can ask about that person. You got it? Yeah, that's why, like I said, if you have 3 different person you are dating, or you have 5 person, yeah, that you are dating at the same time, you cannot use the same chart to ask. You have to wait for the next hour or the next time, yeah, when you remember on the next particular day or a few hours later before you can ask again. This is the limitation of Qimen. The right top word, then next to the same word in the box. Yeah, so like I say, if you're looking at your current chart, the current one, yeah, that I shared just now, this particular hour, there's a moon, correct? Yeah, just read that moon, that box. If we are reading the Geng or the Yi, then we will see harmony. Geng is with the chief and Yi is with harmony right now. Yeah, right now. If the forecast with Geng produces Ting, no, we cannot see like that one, yeah. Sometimes we cannot see it like that. We have to look at the whole chart. There are a lot of considerations. For Jaslyn, she's jumping the gun a bit. She's doing a whole relationship reading. So if you see a thing in there, we actually have to see whether the thing exists or not. I've seen many charts, yeah, where even though there's a thing or a ping underneath, but when I find the actual stem, yeah, the thing or the ping is in DE. DE means there is no third party, but somebody keep thinking that you have third party. It can be like that. Yeah, so that one is advanced reading, yeah, which takes a bit more time to go into. Okay, let me quickly go back to this. So misinterpreting romantic signals. Sadistic and black tortoise are people who very charming, can say anything and everything one, yeah, just to appease you. So if you open this and you saw either snake or tortoise, you know this person just charming you. Yeah, and they charm everyone else. Okay, grappling hook. Okay, grappling hook. Grappling hook is not an entirely bad character. But the problem is when you see a grappling hook, right? This person is still hung up on their past relationship, either their ex or some past relationship that they still have. They are still very, very hung up on it. So if you want to be in a relationship with this person, a bit difficult. Yeah, so when even though you see some romantic signals, yeah, I put it as misinterpret the romantic signal because they are not telling you the truth as well, because they are not willing to let go of their past yet. Okay. All right, past baggages. Let's move on, yeah. Then we can still clarify. Next one, communication issue. So why some of these problems can come up, yeah, is it could be because of your communication issue that can make the relationship die down, yeah, or you don't feel so happy in the relationship anymore, and the communication, yeah, between both of you is not that great. So lack of clear and open communication can hinder the development of strong connection. Failing to express your expectation, needs, or concern can create misunderstanding and prevent both parties from truly understanding each other's intention. All right, communication issue. Actually, if you want to add parts in here, yeah, the 2-day master that usually has a lot of communication issue in terms of relationship, yeah, at work they are fantastically okay. But every time we look at relationship, it's always the yang earth and ren water. These two. In 八字, just adding a little bit of 八字. Yeah, why? Because yeah, if you look at the partner for yang earth and ren water, the partner of yang earth is kui water. And kui water is technically psychic. Technically like psychic, yeah. And the pairing for ren water is actually ting fire. And ting fire is incredibly intuitive. They sense things, yeah, before it even happen, or they're very sensitive to body language and very sensitive to movement. So we know that these two, they like people who can read their mind so that they don't have to talk. Yeah, therefore their communication issue, their communication normally is not up to par. Could be better lah, could be better. Okay, so if you fall into those day masters, right, this is one of your little problem. And normally is this really this part, yeah, failing to express your expectation, needs, and concern. So the first answer or the first advice to you is that it's okay to say what you want. It's really, really very okay, yeah, to say what you want. Day master of yang earth and yang water, yes, yeah, they are a bit more problematic in terms of communication. You observe your friends or your family members, yeah, you notice that you want to talk to them, right, or you want them to talk back, or you want to get something out of them in terms of their emotions, how they're feeling, or when they're upset. It's very difficult. Yeah, they themselves find it very difficult to tell you what's wrong, what's happening, and why are they upset. They don't like to say it at all. Yeah, so this communication issue might most likely happen to day masters like that. Okay, then again, yeah, the mountain and the ocean. Okay, so again, repeat, yeah, repeat. Those who just met, again, look at our. And if you are dating means exclusive, just dating your partner or even marriage. Keng will be the male and Yit will be the female. So how do we know that this one of the red flag, yeah, that they have a bit more communication issue? Let's take a quick look. All right. Yin water, more mystery. Yes. They're more mystery, but they still can communicate better than the yang water. They're more communicative, or they're more expressive. Yin water, yeah. Although they're mysterious, yeah, but when they communicate, right, they're quite okay. Compared to yang water, when you talk about emotion, right, they will freeze. They freeze. Like you know that what error 404 error 404 literally come out on their forehead. Run water. It's like that. Suddenly froze. I cannot say anything, cannot do anything. When you say, can you talk about share your emotion? Freeze. Have to reboot the entire system. Yeah. Okay. Then let's look at communication issue. Okay, more likely to have communication issue. So we are using Qimen now because just now I shared with you 八字, correct? But like I said earlier, we may not have access to their 八字 chart because you're just dating the person. You may not, have the time to ask or may not have the courage to ask yet. Yeah, can I have your 八字 chart? Might sound a little bit weird. Yeah, so when we use Qimen, we don't need details at all. So this will give you some idea. They more likely than not, they fall into one of those day masters that I talk about. Okay, so first of all, chief, okay, I say chief got a bit of communication issue on. Although generally this is a good deity to have, but when it comes to communication, right, they are a little bit rigid with their communication. Yeah, and sometimes very difficult to get through them one. Yeah, depending on their mood. If their good mood is okay. Yeah, but when they're bad mood, right, everything is no, 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 nothing go in one, yeah, because they do have a little bit of rigidity. So if you see the chief, it can be like that. Yeah. If you see the moon, okay, so back to the moon now, you understand the moon a little bit more. Yeah, that moon finds it very difficult to communicate. They are always hiding something. It may not be a bad thing, yeah, but they are always hiding something. It's not unusual to look at a gay person's destiny, yeah, and you see moon in there. I'm not saying all moon are gay, but I do have a lot of gay friends that I've read their chart. A lot of them are actually moon. So when I say they're hiding something, yeah, it may not always be a bad thing. Maybe some of them are still in the closet. Yeah, maybe some of them not comfortable to tell the world that their sexual preference, yeah, or share this part of themselves with the world. And therefore, there's always one side they're hiding. Sometimes it's not gay or not. Sometimes it could be when they're dating, they look like they're very single, but actually they have a child at home, for example, from their previous marriage, or maybe they are widowed, for example. They don't want to tell you, or they think that it might ruin the chances of the relationship. Therefore, they hide this part, they hide something, yeah, that they don't want to share. So it may not be entirely bad, but whenever we see the moon, right, we know that the communication is a bit off. Tell you half, don't tell you half. Tell you half, don't tell you half. Yeah, personality like that. Okay. YT, is this for Guardian of Destiny? No, this is for forecasting. I repeat, yeah, this what we are doing today, right now, is Qimen forecasting, not your destiny, and don't tie it back to your destiny. All right. Swingy, maybe the moon always says, okay, don't care. But inside, super damn frustrated. Can be. Yeah, possible. Yeah, okay. Then let's take a quick look. White tiger. Okay, white tiger, yeah, is very straightforward, straight to the point. And their choice of words, right, may not always be very nice. Yeah, so tiger and phoenix, yeah, these two put together, their choices of words are not that great. Yeah, so that's why it normally will lead to some communication issue or relationship issue because of their choice of words, their tone of voice, yeah, the things that they say, not supposed to say also they say, or they say something a bit more hurtful or harsh. It can be, yeah. So white tiger or phoenix is like that. And when you see this, they're more likely to cause communication issue. What about tiger phoenix only appearing 6 months in a year? Yeah, that's why it's the same. Because half of the year you only see the white tiger, the other half of the year you see the red phoenix, right? Yeah, same answer. Yeah. Tiger only appear with tortoise and phoenix appear with hook. Yeah, tiger and tortoise is a pair, and phoenix and grappling hook is a pair. They just change, yeah. They just change only. Before this was phoenix and grappling hook, and in June 20 something, I think it's June 22nd, 23rd, somewhere around there, yeah. It's time for the tortoise and the white tiger to come out. Is it in the same box? No. If I'm looking at the current hour, right, I only see moon, harmony, and chief. Moon, harmony, and chief. All right. Okay, then let's move on. Yeah, next one. Okay, emotional unavailability. This one very irritating, yeah, because they're not emotionally available actually. Yeah, they keep their emotions guarded and have difficulty opening up or expressing genuine care and affection towards people. Okay, so I like to believe that not I like to believe that humans are not born that way. I like to believe that humans are born a bit more with love and a bit more care of the world and what's happening around them. And I tend to think that emotional unavailability is actually a result of either multiple failures. It could be something that happened in their childhood even, yeah, or something that happened when they're growing up, could be like that. It could be something within the family that taught them that it's better to be emotionally unavailable, or it could be that you failed too many times, yeah, and then say, screw it, I'm not going to feel anything. I'm going to be like totally empty in here and I don't care. Yeah, totally don't care. So these are the people who are more likely to ghost you, yeah, see you and then maybe connect with you and then suddenly don't talk to you anymore, or suddenly, when you share your interest in the person and say that, can we take it one step further, yeah, can I have can we consider, or having a relationship, and they immediately run away. Yeah, emotional unavailability. Okay, so again, now you know the drill. Yeah, the drill is we're going to be looking at our if you just met, and if you're dating, Geng and Yi. This one is very useful, very, very useful when you're dating, because first of all, when you show up, yeah, and when you're dating the person, this the key thing, right? You need to know whether you are emotionally available or not in the first place. And a lot of my girlfriends, they went through situations where they went for dates, of course, yeah, on Tinder, on Bumble, and things like that. Yeah, they went on dates. They met the guy, went out a few times, couple of times, and then maybe only a few months later, yeah, they found out that this person is actually married, for example. That's also emotionally unavailable because they already have a family somewhere. Yeah, so it's a very good tool to use upfront so that you don't go through all this hassle. And then I see my girlfriends heartbroken, upset, and then they come to me, and then they ask me to check, of course, yeah, because they start to have their doubts and like, how come they're missing, and then how come a bit flaky, and so weird, in certain like important holidays and things like that, they're missing. Yeah, then I look at the chart, unavailable, emotionally unavailable. All right. Okay, then let's okay, wait, let me see. What happens when the stem are in the center? Whatever is in the center will be somewhere. We totally ignore the center one, yeah. We totally ignore the center, actually, because it will be somewhere. So you don't have to look at this at all. Ignore this whole box. Yeah, ignore. Correct. Yeah, it will always be with the green. All right. Let me see. Jaslyn, a bit confused to use ting or yi. Why are you confused? Yeah, we are not looking at ting. Okay, unless you are the third party. Okay, if you are the third party, you might be confused whether you are using ting or yi. Yeah. Okay. When it comes to Qimen, always use yi as the person in question. So yi is always the female in question. Remember, I just told you this story about my friend who dating this guy and don't know the guy is married. Yeah. When I read her chart, she is always yi, because in my question, she is the main actress. Yeah. In my question, main actress is my friend. Main actor is the guy that she's seeing. Okay. So he has a wife. And what is his wife? His wife is not the main actress, right? In my question, do I care about the wife? I need to know whether she's there or not, but she's not my main concern, yeah, not the main actress. That one's supporting actress only. Supporting actress in this story. So supporting actress will always be Ting. Even let's say if you are the third party, okay, do I have to mention anyone, or do I have to admit anything here also? Just telling you in advance that let's say you are the third party, you don't read yourself as Ting, yeah, you read yourself as Yi, because in this question, I am the person in question, yeah, I'm the main concern, and the guy I'm seeing will be the male, yeah, the leading actor, so not supporting actress, yeah, got it? All right. Yi, yeah, correct. Even if you are the third party. So same thing with male, yeah. If male, you are the third party, you will always become, because you are the main actor in the story. Yeah, and you are not Peng, because Peng is the supporting actor, which would be the husband of the person you are seeing. Okay, got it? Yeah, so this one very clear, yeah. I know this one can be a bit confusing because a lot of people ask this upfront, which is good. Yeah, it's good that you guys ask this upfront. Okay, Gigi, I must read the right top words outside the box and then search for the same word in the box. Yes. Actually, it's easy. It's easy to just immediately look at it. Yeah. For example, this one is heaven, ma. So you just call it heaven, no? And then when I show you the chart, you look for where heaven is, no? Yeah, you look for where heaven is. Okay. All right. Okay, clearer. So let's look at emotional unavailability because we are looking at red flags. Yeah. So if you open up the chart, you see black tortoise, because black tortoise, I just told you just now. First of all, charmer. Okay. Second of all, this also represents fake, scam, not serious, and don't have noble intentions towards you. They all fall into black tortoise. So if you see black tortoise, yeah, this is the number one deity to look out for. That if you see this in any relationship reading in the box, you know this is not the right person. Yeah, it's a scam. They are either very fake or it's a scam. Second one is grappling hook. Okay, the reason why grappling hook is here is I just told you they are hung up on the past relationship. They are not emotionally available for you, yeah, because they are very hung up on a different relationship. Yeah, and of course, if the third one you see any third party, the third party stem, yeah, in one of the box, only the box that you are looking at, yeah, don't go with produce and produce in, produce out. Don't look at that. Only the box that you're looking at. Then it will give you an idea that either the mind, because the body might not be, yeah, but maybe the mind has someone else. Snake is not scam. Very good question, yeah, Vicky, because snake is also very charming. Okay, the thing is snake, right? We cannot entirely call them a scam. Snake are just opportunists when it comes to readings and forecasting. In forecasting, snake is always the opportunist. So they might not be emotionally unavailable, because they are emotionally available for the right price or for the right reason. Yeah, that's what they are. So I cannot say that they are not emotionally unavailable. If you see snake, right, you know that they want something. That's the only reading. Okay. Hook is they have past baggages. They are hung up on the past. They're hung up on the past relationship. Gigi, I meant Geng Ting outside chart. Geng Ting outside chart could mean that the thought is there, but whether they really have or not, yeah, is another matter. You still need to look at the deity. So don't get hung up on the third party. Everyone you see instantly. I should have just titled this class, yeah, reading third party. Is he or she cheating on me or not? Maybe I will do that, yeah, in one of my Facebook live later on. But today we are looking at all the five red flags. Yeah, the 5 red flags in all relationships, separate class. Snake means people very sneaky and snaky. Yes, they are. But you cannot say that they are emotionally unavailable. They are emotionally available for the right price. Yeah, for the right price. Okay. Lifestyle issue. So we just talked about lifestyle issue just now, yeah. Finding out that you both don't prioritize the same matter, ranging from family, could be cleanliness, yeah, one very clean, one OCD, one totally not clean at all. Life goals, yeah, or even material goals. One person wants to strive and do more, the other one wants to settle and don't want to chase, and maybe life values as well. So life values, we talked about that just now. One person loves to hunt wildlife and the other person totally against it. Yeah, so these are what we call lifestyle issues. How to know what snake wants? This one we have to read further into the chart. Actually, from the stem we can roughly tell, but this one requires a bit more time to explain. Sorry, to explain all the components, yeah, in the chart. But if you know how to read, you can take a quick look at the star and the stem. It'll give you an idea. Especially the star. The star is what they want. The personality also, yeah, is what they want. So if you can give them that part, they are like that. They're very transactional. Yeah, you have something I want. Example, let's say green card. Yeah, green card may not be very bad one, but maybe they marry or they like you because they need a green card, and they will give in because you can give them the green card, for example. Yeah, so that's one example of a snake. Okay. All right. So lifestyle issue. So now again, you know the drill. Okay, you know the drill. Let's take a quick look on what lifestyle issues is. Let's see. All right. So you see, back to surging snake. Yeah, surging snake, because I just told you they have a specific want and need. If you don't fit their want and need, they will dump you or they will ghost you very, very easily. Yeah. Those of you who studied Qimen before, you can take a quick look at either the stem or the star. Most of the time is the star, can give you an idea on what they really, really want. Yeah. But here, yeah, we know that if you don't match the lifestyle, yeah, they don't want it. It doesn't always mean that it's very high. It's just something that they want or something that they need. All right. Okay, then lifestyle issues. Yeah, lifestyle issues are 9 Earth. 9 Earth, when it comes to lifestyle, yeah, they are a bit more, they have their standards, I would say, yeah, not in a bad way. What I mean by standards is that normally 9 Earth, yeah, they want a home, they want stability, they want something to make themselves feel secure, not in a bad way. So if you can fulfill that, let's say you are the free-spirited kind one, yeah, free-spirited kind and 9 Earth cannot really gel. Okay, here you know that they have their wants and needs. So you have to understand and speak to them. Yeah, what is their wants, their needs, their, what we said earlier, expectation. Yeah, expectation. So then you have to see, yeah, whether your lifestyle and their lifestyle really match or not. Okay, and grappling hook and red phoenix. Okay, grappling hook and red phoenix. So these two, in terms of lifestyle, wants and needs, and their, this one is not really about that aspect of the lifestyle, yeah, because this one is actually family. This one is materials, yeah, material or status or something that they need to function, yeah. And 9 Earth is more towards stability, towards family, yeah, towards the family. And red phoenix and grappling hook is more towards, this one is the comfort zone. Grappling hook is actually the comfort zone. Okay, the comfort zone, whether both of you fit and gel together or not. And red phoenix, yeah, is they need the same kind, yeah, or the same frequency, because they're a bit different. They need the same frequency kind of person. Yeah, so whatever it is, if they are a bit more, they can be free-spirited, and then they need another person who's also a bit more free-spirited. If they are the very loud and obnoxious kind, they will also pick another one that is a bit more loud and obnoxious. So the frequency, the thinking, the mindset, even the mentality for Phoenix, it must match. Yeah, so if you see this, you have to ask and make sure actually that you are on the same page and that your expectation is the same. Okay. How to identify person with OCD? Person with OCD is normally, we have to look at the star actually. Yeah, we have to look at the star. OCD one, right, is normally green, can be green, can be destructor, a bit more OCD. Sometimes ambassador also can be one, yeah, because they're a bit more, must be a certain way, yeah. So normally green, ambassador, or destructor, a bit more OCD than normal. All right. Antonio's woman is married, but she's asking about the guy she likes. The husband is still Keng, but the guy is being fired. So in your story, in your question right now, she's asking about the guy, right? She's not asking about her husband. We still look at, she is Yi and the guy is Keng. The husband will be the Beng. Yeah, husband will be Beng. Yeah, Andrea answered for me. Thanks, Andrea. Okay, Sylvia, both Phoenix and Hope appear at the same time. Yes, correct. Yeah, so because this is random, it's very random. It does not mean that, it come out in the 6 months. So sometimes the time that you ask the question, right, it also matters because it's affinity. Maybe you suddenly waited until end of the year, December, to ask the question, and suddenly the hook came back. Yeah, so it's all about affinity. And then I gave you some of this. It may not hit all the time one, yeah, but if you see this, you know that this is what to expect in the first place. OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. That means if I put my cup this way, must always be this way. If somebody turn the cup this way, they will freak out. And some OCD is really bad, like the TV show Monk, if you ever watched that. He cannot touch doorknobs. He must always use the handkerchief, take out his handkerchief, he will not touch it, then he use the handkerchief, then he turn the doorknob. if he suddenly run out of handkerchief and don't know where he put his handkerchief and he just stand there, he won't touch it. That is called OCD. All right. Next one, disrespectful behavior. Like many people in the pandemic, yes. Yeah, suddenly during the pandemic, everyone became a little bit more OCD on, yeah. And now I believe that we still have a little bit of it ingrained in our head. If you see someone openly just sneeze like that, I think you still run away one, right, for a while. Because it's still kind of like fresh in our head, yeah, or wired in our head for a while before we can go back to normal. Okay, disrespectful behavior. This one is definitely a major red flag. Yeah, major red flag. Disrespectful behavior will lead to things that we really don't want, yeah, after that. Yeah, to lead to worse things. So it's better to identify it upfront and also to be aware of it, yeah, once and for all. So insults and belittlement erodes anyone's self-esteem. And the problem with disrespectful behavior is that it creates a toxic environment. Yeah, toxic relationship. So failing to consider or prioritize your partner's needs, desire, and feelings demonstrates a lack of respect. Yeah. Also, using manipulation tactics such as guilt tripping, gaslighting, controlling action is highly disrespectful. It infringes upon another person's autonomy and creates an imbalanced power dynamic. In short, this is something we really don't want to see. It's a major red flag. Before I go on to looking at the chart, right, this one we can actually see from your facial features. I taught this in my my first human synastry. I taught face reading a little bit, faces to avoid, I call it. Okay, so there are some facial features that we can identify. And when we look at facial features, we cannot just look at one part and then condemn them to death. We need to look at some areas. Okay, for example, the brow bone here. Okay, let me turn off this for a while. Okay, you know this brow bone, yeah? Okay, so if your brow bone, the bone, yeah, protrudes, jut out a bit. You have a bit of hump is okay one, that's normal. That's why we have a brow bone. Okay, but if you look sideways and you see that it's really sharp, protruding upwards, and it must be followed by a sunken eye. That means this one is very sharp on the outside, a very protruding. And then the next thing you see is that the eye sinks right in. This one is emotionally or even hormone imbalance, a little bit hormone imbalance, and they have a bit of a temper. This one very short on their hands, very easy to use their hands on people, and very short fuse in terms of their anger. So you have to be very mindful when you see personality like that. Very protruding eyebrow must be followed by sunken eye. It gets worse if the eye is dark, even worse. Yeah, so if you see your girlfriend, sometimes maybe girls have it as well. Suddenly you see your girlfriend have this criteria. The brow bone is a bit protruding, and then the eye sunken in, but maybe not so dark, right? And then you observe her behavior. She's the type where that's slap. Could be like that, that kind of personality. Yeah, but if you see male or female that is too overly protruding, followed by sunken eye, and it's dark, this one can be a bit violent. So you have to be very careful if you see eyes that is like that. It's worse if they have what we call you can see the the four corners of the pupil. You can see all four. Like mine, you can't see the bottom, right? And you can't see the top. But some people, you can see the top and the bottom one, yeah. That one is even worse. And then there's another type that is called three white eyes. That means you see the sides here and you can see the one below like this, a bit like this. I think there's a Japanese word for it. Even the Japanese identify this one. They call it senpaku eyes. Yeah, senpaku eyes. So if you have this sort of eyes, this one may not be violent, but this one, very strategic. They plot your downfall. One of my ex-boss have this that I'm not so close to. Yeah, not my ex-boss. He used to be one of the director in one of my previous project. Yeah, he has that. The moment I saw his eye, right, I told my project manager, I said, you don't step on his tail. Yeah, he will remember you for life, and he will plot your downfall until he get the opportunity to do whatever he want to do. That one is called senpaku eyes. So of course, when you put everything together, yeah, it does show volatility, a bit of violence, and also if the lip, you notice, because lip is compassion. So my lips is quite full, top and bottom also is quite full. But if you see someone who has very, very, very thin upper lip, very thin one, yeah, like almost non-existent, and the bottom one is a bit thick. So there are two things that either both also thin, top and bottom also very thin. These people don't have compassion one, yeah, very, very thin top and very thin bottom. They are very, very strategic. They are very facts and figure kind of person. If you talk to them about emotion, how you feel, how person feel, they don't care at all. No compassion. Okay, so the other one would be if the top one is very, very thin and the bottom is thick, obviously a lot thicker. So these are people who are very self-centered and are very, very focused on their desire and their own needs only. Okay, so these are some of the facial features, yeah, that you can already tell upfront that can warn you about a person, even though it's the first time you met the person. Yeah, they may look very okay on first date. Okay, but if you know them long enough, right, you can roughly see, yeah, they're very, very short fuse. So if you already see that, when you go home from the date, you might want to plot the chart immediately. Okay, and you will see, let's see, where is my chart? Okay, let's see how to see this in Qimen. Okay, this one, you know the drill again. You can start looking at celebrity faces. You can once in a while, yeah. I don't do it often because sometimes I find it a bit disturbing, yeah. But when I'm in my research and development mood, when I'm doing face reading, right, I do look at the faces of criminals. For a while, I just want to identify only. You notice they all have the same thing on the eyes, right? The vitality not there. They don't look straight one, yeah. One eye like this, one eye like that. The eye lifeless, and then it's all usually it's very dark. And then you definitely see this one, the protruding eyebrow. Yeah, more often than not, like you very rarely see someone flat face one. Yeah, very rare. You always see that it's protruding this side. Okay, once in a while you can see, but don't see so often. All right, it's negative. Okay. Prince Harry, top thin lips and slightly thin, thick bottom lips. Yeah. So maybe a little bit self-centered. Yeah, maybe a little bit more focused on his self-attainment, and also he makes decision that way. Yeah. But violent or not, we need to see everything else, yeah, in the chart. Okay, then in the face. And then now we can pair it with the chart. So this one easier to see because white tiger is when we see it in the chart, yeah, in terms of whether you're asking this person violent or not, if you see white tiger, they usually have a lot of anger. These two, red phoenix and white tiger, normally got anger management problem. Yeah, and normally very aggressive. That's the correct word. A bit more aggressive than needed. So if you see this is another warning sign. All right. Gigi, I'm insistent on how to read chart on your own. Okay. Take next hour when I read the chart. All right. Okay, let's see. So disrespectful behavior, white tiger and red phoenix, you have to be very careful. Actually, white tiger is the physical one. So if you see white tiger is more physically aggressive. The red phoenix is verbally aggressive. There's a difference. All your mother, your father, all the greetings to your parents, and the intellect that you have or the lack of it normally would come from the mouth of red phoenix. If you see red phoenix in what you call this, your forecasting chart, yeah. So this one, forecasting chart, if you're asking about disrespectful behavior, got it, yeah. Okay, so these are the 5 red flags, or the 5 clear red flags, that we're talking about: misinterpret romantic signals, communication issue, emotional unavailability, lifestyle issue, and the last one, of course, very important, disrespectful behavior. And of course, the one very important one, +1, which was number 1 just now, yeah, in the turn off in relationships, in all the relationship, which is lying. Yeah, lying. So earlier I said that this was a topic that I was very passionate about, and the first thing that I learned when I learned Qimen forecasting, yeah, and when I learned Pazi, is I want to identify how to see lying or liars. So even I might dare say, this is my forte right now. I kind of can smell a liar from miles and miles away. I can already smell a liar. But whether I choose to play along, whether I choose to play along or whether I choose to do something about it, that one is a different matter. But so far, I would say I'm pretty good at spotting a liar. I think female also have, normally female, they say female, the instinct is a bit stronger, yeah, so it's easier to spot. And because now when we are doing Qimen, gradually our intuition increases. And when our intuition increases and with our spirituality and also understanding ourselves, somehow it's easier to tell one, yeah, whether you are lying or not lying. Yeah, you either see their eyes, yeah, maybe you can look at their eyes. Sometimes it's in the tone of their voice. Sometimes it's in the things that they say. And sometimes it's just that spider tingle. And when I was in recently I joined one of the entrepreneurs forum as a participant, as a attendee, not participant, as just an attendee, and I got to listen to all these big guns, talk about marketing, talk about sales, talk about their businesses. And the one key takeaway that I got from one of the key speakers there, is that he's one of the top marketers. He actually markets, or he designs, he creates the designs for Ferrari, Michael Schumacher, even Black Eyed Peas. He does their whole marketing work, and their branding work for them. So at the end of the day, he said one thing. He said that people may or may not be the professional. The professional, then you know how to look at it, But he said no matter what you put out there, people can sense what is wrong. They may not be so professional to point out exactly what is wrong with you, but their inner state, and their inner consciousness, according to his study and his observation, is that when people listen to you and people talk to you, and let's say you are lying and you are not authentic, with this the word that he used, they know something about their personal body, right, will repel, like something is off with this guy. Something is off with whatever this person says. Something is off with this or off with that, even though you cannot pinpoint. So this is the thing that we want to develop in time. If when you develop your intuition, you automatically sense this thing a little bit faster. And I think for me, because of the past experiences that I had, where I lost my money, lost the relationship, because that time my partner was not being honest with what he was doing with the money, and when I only found out, way later, and I had to do a lot of things to cover back the losses or the debt that I was in, at that point in time. So I made it a point I need to know, I need to train my intuition so strong that I can sense a liar, from far, far away. So this is one of the very important things for me. Okay, so here, if we want to look at lying, what to look at, lying. Okay, so now you know the drill. Just met, again, look at our last recap. Dating, look at Geng, and look at Yi for female. So this one is dependent on the question. So you have to formulate your question first, and then you have to decide who's the main actor of this question, who's the main actress of this question. Then they are the Geng and they are the Yi, regardless of what the situation is on the outside world. All right. Okay, so if we want to spot liars, from miles away, you open up the chart, you can already see. Okay, so this one you already know by now, moon. Okay, maybe we don't want to go like on the limb and say that they are liars, but they're definitely hiding something. Definitely hiding something from you. So normally when we see great moon, there's definitely something you don't know. Therefore, you better go and ask. Because the chart may not be able to tell what's wrong, but it does tell you something is wrong. So when you say this, something is wrong, the next time you talk to this person, you have to dig more. You have to probe them a little bit more. You have to get more information until they spill the tea, or spill the beans. So back to the other two that we don't like to see in relationship reading, surging snake, because surging snake is normally with you or agreeing with you. Like I said, these two, yeah, they can say anything in the world as long as it's something you want to hear. Whether they mean it or not, or whether they know it or not, or whether it's true or not, yeah, is actually another matter. So black tortoise is downright fake. Fake, scam. Any Korean superstar that texts you on Facebook, any Nigerian prince who texts you on Facebook, you more often than not, yeah, you will see black tortoise. Fake, scam. All right. So surging snake is they say whatever I need to say just to get you to give me whatever I need or whatever I want. Yeah. So these three, if you see in the chart, you know that there is an element of lying or not being very truthful. Got it? Very easy, right? So you see, just using one part of the Qimen chart, yeah, because there's so many things that we can do with this. Those of you who have followed Dato Joey before, we can read your investment profile, yeah, which investment good for you. We can make decisions for your business. We can even make career choices for you. And today we are learning only on the relationship aspect, yeah, on how to identify the red flags and the things that we want to know. Yeah, so now if you notice or if you followed, yeah, throughout the session, you notice that if you generally see chief, nine heaven, harmony, and even nine earth, I know these two have a little bit of problems. Yeah, the chief is just communication. Yeah, and the nine earth is also the part where the expectation part, yeah, or the lifestyle part. Okay, but other than that, right, whenever you see this four, the relationship is pretty okay. At least can be salvage one, yeah, no matter what. It's just communication. Then you communicate better, yeah, or you probe them, or you have to find some way, yeah, to actually communicate with them. Yeah, so same thing with the nine earth here. This is not a deal breaker actually. But if you see chief, you see heaven, you see harmony, you see nine earth, generally very, very good for the relationship, looking positive. Yeah, can proceed, can go on. Intention is noble, intention is clear. Do the stars and the door matter? They do matter in time. Actually, the star don't really matter. The star don't really matter. The star tells you the personality of the person. Yeah, what the person is like, even their physical traits. Yeah, we can see from the star. The door is just how their reaction would be. Are they more quiet? Are they more proactive? Yeah, what they really want or what they want to what's their priority in life? Like the surging snake, yeah, if you want to look at it, you can also look at the door. The door can give you their motive or the action that they want to achieve in life. All right, can we do a test with the current hour chart? Yes, can. Anyone has a question? All right, Huiling very fast. Okay, I'm in the dating stage for about a year. I would like to see the intention of my partner towards me currently, as he seems to be giving me little care and concern when I am unwell in front of him. Does Qimen suggest any action from me, or should I look to make any changes? Where and when should I be looking from? Okay, let's take a quick look, yeah, and let me stop this. So let me do a quick reading. So I'm going to use this chart. Current hour chart. I'm just going to do a quick refresh. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay. Let's see. Wait, 1 second. I need to see where's my chat box. Okay, let's take a quick look at Huiling's question. So I'm going to do a more detailed reading for her, so you know what is capable of doing, yeah, from what you learned today. All right, so let's take a quick look. So this one represents the relationship. Yeah, so Huiling is here because Huiling is the female in question. Female in question, fake. All right, male in question is here. Male in question. All right, let's take a quick look. Okay, so then the first thing that all of you will notice is that you're going to say, oh, got thing, got thing, got thing. Got thing under the keng. Is there any other person? Yeah, any other person here? Okay, so there is another element down here, but we have to check one. Yeah, we have to check. Then I have to find where is the thing. The thing is here. All right, thing countering the keng. Yeah, so this one no other girl. You don't have to worry about, because the thing is there, we have to check that first to get it out of the way. So no female, no extra female, because even if he won, let's say, like, even if he won, this girl also don't want him. Counter. So you don't have to worry. No one want him. Okay, hopefully he's listening. Okay, then second of all, you are here, yeah. So you are the one invested in the relationship. You are also giving a lot in the relationship. The only thing you need to take note, yeah, Hui Ling, is that there's an envoy here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but normally when we see envoy, the person become a bit more controlling. Yeah, there is something that you are hounding him with, that he's like a bit tired or annoyed. One of those things, although it's not entirely bad, but the thing is, when we see envoy, you become a bit more controlling over it. All right, and this because now the relationship and you countering the guy, so he's very stressed out. Although his intention, let's see his intention, that's the most important thing, right? His intention, okay, well, his intention in the relationship, apart from communication problem, which we learned today, because chief is like that one track mind one. They say like that means like that, lor. Yeah, and sometimes can be a bit, if they're aggressive, they're aggressive. Yeah, if they are quick, then they are quick. Yeah, if they are slow, then they are slow. There's just one way of doing things. Chief can be like that. Yeah, so when we're looking at this, at least we know intention still good. Yeah, and if we look at forecasting, chief can, especially in the mailbox, and because of all this countering, he does have little bit of that male ego, not a very big one, but then still got that ego, and then you go and challenge his ego. Something you are doing, challenging his ego. Make sense? Yeah, so from this chart, we can read a lot, about the current relationship. But if we fall back to what we learned today, we can see guy, intention generally good, but he got communication issue. Yeah, and also the girl intention, of course, really good, because she is the one with the harmony or the relationship box. Yeah, so we are just adding some elements here to see how they interact with each other. Yeah, and right now this one, shoot, machine gun every day. Yeah, and he's not too pleased with that. How to see if there's male ego? Normally chief got little bit of ego, and because not all chief have ego, it's because she's countering here. So this one will turn negative. When it turn negative, they do have little bit of ego. Pride okay, maybe I don't use the word ego pride. They have a bit of pride here. The pride a bit challenged. Okay, all right, let me see. Next question. Let me answer some of your questions here. Swingy, we read the particular chart, our Gengyi, and then we check the God, and then we identify which type of the red flag. Yes, because the whole idea of doing the class today is that you have a problem and you're not sure, or you're not sure this person's intention okay or not. Like I said earlier, for me, it's not so much of asking is anyone into me or not. But for me, my line of questioning, you can extend it to things like this business partner intention okay or not, this colleague, or this superior, or this boss, or this agent, or this person that you're talking to, the intention actually noble, not noble, telling me the truth, not telling me the truth, lying through their teeth or not lying through their teeth. You open the chart, you can already tell. So at least you are more informed. It's not that we want to go around and shooting people, oh, liar. I don't do that but I look at the chart, I know. Yeah, I know. I'll be like, okay. At least I know what to expect, and I know how to make better decisions. And after that, you know who to avoid who to avoid, who not to avoid. Yeah, you're much more clearer with that. Not that I do it for everyone that I meet. I'm not so paranoid until like that. But if I feel that spider tingle come out again, like something off, something really off with whatever this person just said, right? I will open up the chart. I open up the chart, I see something off. Yeah, and I know what is off because I can read the chart. All right. Pamela, living together also considered dating. Yes, because I said married also considered under dating. I lump it out under dating. Belle, can we use this method when hiring someone for help at home? Yes, can. I just told you that I use it for everything else. CT, like they have heaven but death door. Okay, they have heaven means their intention is good, but something happening in the relationship right now that they are not so comfortable with, you might need to talk to them. Because death door, when you are dating, can mean two things. One, death door, either if you have dated long enough, that means many times already, it could be that they got bored. Yeah, but let's say you only date one time, and you see death door, it could mean that they finally want to change. Something else in their life, was just terminated, just ended. That one is much better perspective. But if you dated for quite a while already and you see death door might not be so good, that means they are totally disinterested, although they started off with good intention. Can be like that, right? Okay, then Irene, Southwest Box, Geng got chief. Yes, got chief, which is good. Okay, then Wen, ting, ting, ting. Everyone keep looking at the ting and the ping. If envoy appear in the geng, the guy is controlling. Wherever the envoy land, if it happened to land in one of the person's box, they are the one controlling. Okay. Do we take the wood-earth interaction as consideration? Yes. So I just did that. Okay, how do you see this? Okay, this one I answered already. Amy. Okay, Hui Ling, yes, we are renovating our place, but he's doing nothing. So I have to give him some task. Okay, so you both argue it out, but it's not a bad relationship, but some tiny aspect here, Hui Ling, according to the chart, you have to tone down a bit. Some aspect, you go and sit down and think back, which aspect is it, but there's one aspect that need to tone down a little bit more. Okay, Swan, if we have several people asking about their relationship at the same time, do we use the same chart or do they need to queue every hour? Okay, unfortunately, right, that is the limitation. That is the limitation in the chart. But there is another technique that if you have friends, then you need their year of birth. So just now I keep using the geng and the yi, right, and the hour. Okay, the first person, you can still use this. But anyone after that, you have to ask their year of birth. This one a bit difficult, Okay, their year of birth actually is very easy one. If one of you can help me write it down, any year ending with 4 is Jia. Any year ending with 5, 1975, 1985, 1955, 2005, anything end with 5, is a yi. So Jia Yi Bing Ding Wu Ji Geng Xin Ren Kui is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 0. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. And then you'll find the stem. If that is too much for you right now, ask them to queue lah. Wait for 2 hours. All right, ask them to queue and wait for 2 hours. Okay. Please don't act bossy. All right, YT. Okay, what if both box same element? Okay, if both box in same element, they are more on the same wavelength. Anything same element, right, is the same wavelength. Anything countering means you are hurting someone or you are against someone or you are pressuring someone. If you are producing means one person doing more than the other. Like all relationship, they are usually not equal. There's always one person who loves the other person more. There's not like 50, it's definitely not exactly 50-50. It might be 60-40, 70-30, 63 and 37. 63 and 30. They're counting right. 63 and 37 can be like that one. So whoever is producing, the one producing out, the one out will benefit. The one who is producing is the one giving more. Always like that. But it's still okay one. In relationship, normally we are not so calculative with these things. All right. Let me see. Andrea. Geng is with DE. Okay, so Sunil is asking if it's DE. If you see a death and emptiness. This chart, we don't see the death and emptiness, but if you use our pro Qimen chart, there's a DE in there, which means that the person is checked out. Could be temporary checkout one, could be like, I totally don't want to deal with this right now. I'm out of this relationship, mentally out from it right now. That is DE. All right. Okay, then Swingy, will this be on YouTube? Yes, I'll put this on YouTube shortly. All right. Let me see. Anyone has another question? Can we use today's lesson to discover the real person, the reason the person went silent or ghosted you? If you want to use this to discover the reason, you use the hour. The hour is the subject matter or the person. And if your question is, Qimen, tell me why this person has silenced or ghosted me, you open up the chart, you immediately go to hour. Yeah, in the hour, you'll be able to see. Tolu, to confirm female third party in relationship will be Ting. You see, this bunch of people, right? Everything I see is Ting, 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 Ting. No one asks about the Ping one. The man don't care. The man is like, Ping, Ping lah. And then the female, is it a thing? Is it a thing? Is it always a thing? So funny. Yeah, so yes, to answer you, yeah, the female third party will always be Ting. Yes. Yeah, the male third party will always be a Ping. All right. Okay. Pamela, if confused. All right. Thanks, Andrea. Hi, Owen. Hey. Swingy, for this hour chart, the Ting clashes the Geng. Is it because fire clash metal or the wood box clash with the earth? Because the wood clash with the earth. Yeah. So to answer Swingy, because this is a technical question. Swingy is asking, am I looking at because the stem counter the Geng, yeah, which fire counters metal? No, we don't look at that one, yeah. We always look at the palace. So wood counter earth. It's always palace. When we look at interaction, we don't look at inside. Okay. All right, let me go further down. Let them queue. Yes, let them queue. Do you mean Geng and Yi in same box? If Geng and Yi in the same box, like my example. Okay, in my example was, where was it? Yeah, let me see. Let me find my example. Yeah, in my example, this one, right? Geng and Yi in the same box. So Geng and Yi in the same box is good, especially if Geng and Yi in the same box with an ideal deity. Oops, what did I do? Where is my pen? One moment, let me clear. Okay, so Geng, why is my pen doing this? Wait, something is off. Okay, this one. Can see. Wait, let me just do something. Okay, how come it's not responding? Just one moment. Okay, like this one, Geng and Yi, especially if it's with a nice deity, this is good. That means the guy and the girl stuck together, you see? So this one, normally we like to see this in relationship reading because the guy is with the girl is with the guy, inseparable, totally inseparable. All right. Vicky, actually, I want to know client character when meeting up before business talk. Okay, before business talk, yeah, you can look at the hour and then you use back the same thing. Okay, if you want to look at it from character perspective, yeah, just to give you a very quick run through. Nine Heaven normally, if you see Nine Heaven and Chief, yeah, normally they are high ranking people. So speak accordingly, yeah, they are either the owner, the director, the investor, the board of directors, the senior manager, the C-level people. Yeah, normally these are the people involved. Okay, if you see Earth, personality means I just told you all about stability, all about the financial aspect, could be the CFO of the company. So everything is value, facts and figures, the profit oriented. Yeah, so that one is 9 Earth. If we see harmony, this one very people oriented. Yeah, very friendly, very warm, always about people, always about bonding, always about pulling people together, networking. Yeah, so they are very, very, very likable people. If you see Moon, this is very knowledge driven. Knowledge driven means your communication. Yeah, you have to start talking about the technical aspect, some data research that you have done. Yeah, some form of education or coaching here. Yeah, they actually like it. The ones that we don't like to see, okay, this one we cannot see. Yeah, of course, snake. Okay, snake still fine because I guess in business talk, right, it's fair that the person wants something. So your job is to find out what is it that they want and what they need and how to satisfy their wants and needs. Yeah, in business. Okay, of course, the one that really cannot one, black tortoise. If you see black tortoise, right, you can cut it short, can cut the whole conversation short, yeah, and then Okay, thanks, bye. Move on to the next one. Yeah, this is the one we really don't want to see. Why? Scam, fake, their business model also not right. Something off with their business model, could be maybe even illegal, could be something that is looks good on the outside, but inside is actually not valuable. Yeah, so these are the few things now that we want to look at. Okay, the rest not too bad lah. Yeah, but of course the rest you just need to communicate, but at least not too bad. If you see black tortoise, really can stop already. Yeah, don't have to proceed. Yeah, so extra information. This is business talk, and it's very useful. Very useful, because you open up the chart immediately. Yeah, it can tell you how to communicate, what to say, what not to say, what the characteristic of the person is, how to tell when to end the relationship. Okay, if you see a death door, when the boxes that you're looking at, yeah, you see a death door somewhere, either one of it, right? It's time to have that talk. I cannot say 100% terminate, yeah, but what it tells you is that it's high time to have a honest talk, yeah, heart to heart talk, and decide what you both want to do, yeah, moving forward. Okay, if what if HS and DE on the same box? That one is no problem. Okay, can we look at let me see. Can we look at the Qimen chart for a deceased person? My mom still feel hurt by my father. What's the real condition? And I'm curious. You can try. I've not done it before. Okay, so you can try and see if you can gain any information and whether it's accurate to what your mom is reading or not. But I will go with the hour box. Yeah, you can try and see. Okay, Jacelyn, can we use this to determine when the other party will contact me when having a Cold War? We can, if you know how to look at the timing aspect. Normally, you will see a countering. Yeah. But the box, if you know how to look at the box, yeah, where that person is, you can see what box it is and what month are they more likely to contact you. Okay, this one a bit deeper. Can we use this method to look what can we do if we are chasing the crush? We can see how the crush feels about you, and then that will help you make a decision on what you want to do next. Like for example, if you see a black tortoise, yeah, then no need to proceed. But if you see harmony, you see nine heavens, yeah, you see all these nice deities, then you know, oh, do more, yeah, proceed, can continue. Okay, because this woman is the one, because the women are the one to cut to the balls of the partner if they think of someone else. That's why think. Yeah, okay. What happens with a counter? Can someone remind me again? When counter means someone is applying pressure, it could be attacking. And when I say attacking means emotionally attacking, yeah, or they are pressuring the other person, or they are giving an ultimatum, or they're speaking their mind, and the other person usually don't like it. Pamela, how to choose between two people, the quality of the palace or the relationship? Okay, the quality, first of all, I will look at the intention, who has better intention, of course. If both are good, right, you might want to see who produces the relationship, yeah, who's producing and what's happening. So, of course, if you see one clashing, then you don't want to choose the one with the clash, right? Then you choose the one that's producing. Priscilla, okay, can we read what's the intention of or for the deceased one? Like I said, you can try lah. You can try. I don't know. I really don't know whether we can see or not because I haven't done it before. Okay, so you can try and see if you can gain some sort of insight from it. For just met category, we see the hour palace only for the target person. Do I need to see myself and see the palace interaction? Okay, if you want to see yourself, you will be the day and the person will be the hour. Yeah, asker and outcome. Now, asker is subject matter. So hour will always be you, and then the other person is the hour. You can check the interaction if you know how. All right. Okay, Valerie, if I have a moon in my career box for Qimen natal chart. No, it's not negative. I just told you don't read it for natal, yeah. It's different. We are doing forecasting. Forecasting, we must have clear cut good and bad. Clear cut one, yeah, like we keep saying black tortoise is bad lah, bad, everything bad. Fake lie and all these things, right? Then all the black tortoise get offended, yeah. But in real life, they are not they're not like that. Yeah, when we look at the natal chart, when we look at the destiny, we cannot only look at the negative. But when we are doing forecasting, we must look at the most negative aspect, yeah, of a black tortoise to form a decision. If not, you cannot make a decision at all. Okay, Sun King. If gay asking, do we see Keng and Yi? If you don't know which is the male or female of the gay couple and they don't want to tell you, I just told you Keng and Peng. Keng and Peng, yeah. So the guy asking the question, the gay partner number one asking the question will be Keng, and the person that they are asking about will be Peng. All right. Okay, Pamela, yeah. Okay, CT. Unless transsexual, yeah, unless they have already gone through the operation totally transformed, then you read them as male female. Okay, but if not, yeah, gay couple, you still follow Keng and Peng, Ting and Yi and Ting. Okay. How to use Qimen for flirting strategy? Okay, there are so many ways, yeah, that we can actually use to do this. How to see if the person is narcissistic? Okay, narcissistic, just now that we mentioned earlier, did we see narcissistic? Narcissistic normally would fall back to snake. A bit more narcissistic one. Because black tortoise is scam and fake, right? But the one that constantly wants something of their own, yeah, and always must benefit them, one is the searching snake in terms of forecasting. All right, so that one a bit more narcissistic. All right. Can I do a future class on facial analysis? Yeah, okay. Maybe I will. Let's see if I have time. I did it before in my humans industry one. Okay, so maybe I can add on in my current program. All right, let's see. How do I know if my crush is gay or straight? Okay, very good question, CT. So how to know if the other person is gay or bisexual? Okay, this is one indicator. Let me show you this example chart. If that is your line of questioning, and if you're asking about a girl, let's say girl, whether the girl is bisexual or she is, whether she like you or not, for example, right? If you see a thing here, there is a chance, and I say chance, yeah, they might be bisexual because the preference, right, is both. But you don't see very often one, yeah, charts like this, correct? It's not like every other day you see charts like this, ma. So let's say if you see a chart like this one, there is a possibility you still need to ask. Yeah. How to know if he or she have fetish? In Qimen, all of them have different fetish. Yeah, all of them have different fetish. That one we see from the star. The star can tell you their fetish one, yeah. All right. Okay, I'll answer your question shortly. Just let me finish this part, yeah. Just let me finish this part real quick. So as you can see, the search for love goes on. Yeah. So what are you? Some things that we need to ask ourselves for those that's dating, yeah, and you're still looking, what are we magnetizing in the first place? So remember, I told you Qimenjia is actually the art of reading what is in your subconscious mind, because it could be affecting either the type of person that you're magnetizing or the choices that we make in relationship. Yeah, it does affect the choices that we make in relationship. So that's why in Qimen, we can actually tell what you're choosing, what you should be choosing, whether it's right for you or not, and if you need any healing, or if you need to be aware of certain things that's happening in your relationship palace, in your natal chart, because it's attracting the people that you're having right now. If you take a quick look, you look back at your dating profile, you might actually notice that they're not too different from each other. Almost the same one, just a different name, different face. That's it. But almost like dating the same guy. Yeah, sometimes it can be like that. So if that is one of your problem, we need to look at what you're magnetizing in the first place. So allow me to share my program, my latest program, Love Struck. So actually it's renamed from Humans Industry, and it's also different from Humans Industry. That's the reason why I totally rename it, because it's not the same with Humans Industry. Okay, so in Love Struck, it's actually the art of finding someone that you're willing to put in the work for. Because in Humans Industry, when I taught it 3 years already, it's very focused on compatibility, finding the compatible one, finding the compatibility, checking the compatibility. So it's not that we don't look at that, but I realized that in modern relationship, it's not always about the compatibility. In fact, there are so many relationships that can work as long as you know what is wrong, what can potentially go wrong, what to do in the first place, and if both are willing to work it out. Yeah, so of course, at the end of the day, in a relationship, yeah, it's all about finding a person that you're willing to put in the work for. Correct. Sometimes if I tell clients, oh, you clash, but you clash, then you can do this, you can talk about that, you can be more tolerant in this might happen, and then you have to be aware. They're very okay with it, yeah, once you actually say it up front. Then they'll say, okay, I will make it work because the relationship is very, very important. All right. Okay, so let me share with you what I'm doing in this course, yeah, in Love Struck. In Love Struck, it's a 3-day program. So first of all, I'm going to focus on you. Yeah, some of you keep asking, right? Your natal chart, what's happening, and what's all these elements in your natal chart. So first, you got to know your deal. So it's you and what your expectation is first. So I will identify first, yeah, what is your expectation in the relationship? Should change or should not change, that one I leave it to you, yeah. But at least we can look at your chart and I can tell you upfront, yeah, all the while you're holding this view and you're holding this thought about your personal relationship. All right, could be good, could be bad. Yeah, but we need to know your deal first. And then second of all, you and your crappy behavior in relationship. What is your worst trait when it comes to relationship? All of us have it one, yeah. No matter how nice and noble-hearted, we all have one bad trait that our spouse normally have to endure, right? Yeah, so some of these things, maybe we can say it up front. And if you want to keep yourself in check, or at least you're more aware about it, or at the very least, at least your spouse more aware about it. Yeah, and then you and your match and what really works for you. So in doing this so many years, yeah, and in all my experience and case study done for clients and their relationship problems, I realized that different people need different things. Combination does not always work for everyone. There are different charts that require different pairing and different matching in order to make it work. That's why when you go and look at traditional masters, yeah, they keep giving you the timeline and then you keep saying, no, I didn't meet anyone. No, I didn't meet anyone. No, nobody interests me at all. Because what matches your chart is not a combination. And I kind of found a formula that works for you instead of the traditional way. Yeah, so I'm going to teach you that also in class. And then you got to know your soulmate, of course. Yeah. So is there any love in my life? Am I doomed for failure? Am I doomed to be alone for the rest of my life? Yeah. Some of you have that question. And in this course, I teach you how to actually check for yourself whether you still have, you don't have, and the timing factor. Yeah. When it comes to relationship matters. Some of you say, how do I magnetize? How do I attract? I'll teach you how to attract. Yeah, and how to magnetize as well. So you see, I don't know who you are, but I will hunt you and I will find you. We use everything necessary. Feng Shui la, yeah, 八字啦, Qimen, all this date and timing and the proper timing in your in date selection for you to find the person. And remember, I said at the start of this session that we're going to streamline, yeah, where you're going to meet this person. Some of you, I can tell you upfront one, like don't bother with don't bother with Tinder. Yeah, some I tell you, don't bother with meeting people at work. Your chart obviously says, yeah, you won't meet the person there. Yeah, so I'm going to teach you how to do that. And manifesting true love that is suitable for you, the professional way, yeah, of doing this. So there's actually a framework, a proper framework in doing manifestation. Yeah, proper framework in order for you to see the result and to meet someone, yeah, or at least to open up the door. Whether you want or not is another matter, but at least we help you open up the door. Okay. And now after you find the person, we have to know the person. So we're going to talk about the 5 love languages and the different love language, how to please your partner, and also for your partner to know how to please you as well. Yeah, different people have different love languages. Yeah, it's a matter of understanding what it is, yeah, and also understanding what's the right trick to use to please the other person. And of course, what is their deal breaker? So I realized that our human tolerance level, yeah, in love is actually pretty high. Okay, but everybody has their breaking point one, yeah. And when I tell people, oh, this one not compatible, that one not compatible, right? Actually, their tolerance level is still somewhat high. But as long as you don't touch their deal breaker. So incompatible charts can work, yeah, as long as you don't go and press that button. Everybody has that one little button that you should not press. And I'm going to teach you which one is yours, yeah, so you don't go and keep pressing that button. All right. And of course, I found you. I'm going to nurture you as best as I can. And the next one, so after you're together, how to solve your differences, yeah? So common relationship breakdown and derailment, how to identify it, how to time it, and of course, how to solve it. So the incompatibility checklist. So I realized that if I remember I say in humans industry, I keep telling you about compatibility, right? I realized it may not always work all the time, one, yeah, because to find someone truly 100% compatible, not very easy. So instead, and also not just that, yeah, sometimes you fall in love with someone and then look at the chart, totally incompatible one, correct? Yeah, but at least I give you the key areas, yeah, like really no, don't touch one. For example, the black tortoise just now. Yeah, some of these aspects that I tell you upfront is a real no-go zone. Yeah, some of the things match, don't match, okay lah, yeah, at least that one you can work with it. But I give you an incompatibility checklist, yeah, these are some of the aspects you cannot touch at all. Okay, of course, status assessment is something like what we did today. Yeah, status assessment means I can see this person's intention, whether they're good for me or not, and how to see what I did just now. Who loves each other more, what's happening in the relationship, yeah, this guy thinking of another person, third party or not, yeah, got third party or no third party, how to see God or don't have, yeah, we can actually see from the chart. And the Qimen strategies, yeah, because that's one of my forte, finding correct timing, correct moment and correct direction to trigger and also to mend the relationship, to open up your communication, to work towards a better relationship. Yeah, so there are many Qimen strategies that we can use. And of course, you got to be consistent if you're looking, and therefore, I give you a monthly love guide, yeah, monthly love guide on what you can do every single month. So you can time, yeah, every month. Consistency, yeah, consistency is key. You want to see result, you have to be consistent. All right. And on top of that, you are going to be given your 16-page personalized love map. Okay, now I've started doing this already. Yeah, so this is truly the final draft of the love map that I do myself. Yeah, so I don't lie to you one. Yeah, when I say I do it myself, I really sit down, I design it myself, I plot your chart myself, I think of what is best for you myself, and then I put it into a 16-page report that looks like this. And I really do it myself. That's why it takes time, yeah, and it takes a lot of effort for me to plot all your chart and then put it up here as well, yeah. So I will be giving this to you last round of limited bonus, yeah, because we're going to be closing the enrollment, like not today, pretty soon as well. And because I'm doing it myself, I cannot do too many. So I've spoken to my team, and because there's a lot of interest in this, I said, okay lah, last round, limited bonus. So all of this already done will be sent to you, not immediately. Yeah, I can only send this, I believe, end of July. I'm trying to target third week of July. Yeah? So some of you might get it third week of July already, but the rest of you below the list, you might get it around the fourth week of July. All right. Okay, so last round of limited bonus of your personalized love map. All right. So this course, let me tell you, yeah, Love Struck is on 21st to 23rd of August. So it's a 3-day live stream, and yes, you do get a limited time replay after that. Yeah, for those technical information, you can reach out to my team, and let me show you your investment in your relationship. Okay, so to me, any investment in a good relationship is priceless. Okay, but to learn to do this yourself, the course itself costs USD 497. So I'm throwing in another 2 bonuses, yeah, for what we call period 9 or coming up in period 9. I have a social charisma class coming up. Yeah, so this class is about your charisma, your branding, your marketing. And I just told you that I somehow went to this entrepreneurial program, yeah, and the information that I got from them, or the knowledge that I got from their sharing gave me some ideas on how to brand yourself. If those of you are into branding, even your personal branding, there's actually a trick to it. Or I like to call it a meta science. There's actually a science to it. So I'm going to share it in the social charisma class. This will be 30th of August. A 1-day class. And the second bonus here will be the daily dose of Qimen. Okay, daily dose of Qimen is because I like to see Qimen as a lifestyle. So Qimen is actually the chart that you're looking at right now, and we have our own natal chart. So when we have our own natal chart, when we carry out the potential of our own personal deity, just now when we are looking at it, we are looking at it as a forecasting perspective, but we all have our own personal deity, our own guardian angel, if you want to call it, and they have their own superpowers. And when you live out their characteristics, it makes your life so much easier. And we bunk up our own intuition. That have you seen some people who they just magically are in the right place at the right time? Somehow walking somewhere, then they got noticed or they got some opportunity out of nowhere, just because they are being in a higher state of energy where they are magnetizing all these opportunities and all this unlocking all these brand new either money-making opportunities or these brand new opportunities that actually come their way. There are also some people who naturally have this natural ability to instinctively avoid or navigate out of danger. Like someday you don't know what happened at home, and then you miss work, the morning half of the work, and then you realize there was a disaster at work. You totally avoided the whole thing. Example. Or you're in an environment where you supposed to be somewhere, but you couldn't make it. And then you realize that whole event or that whole environment was a disaster. And then you are not there. Then you'll be like, oh, no wonder I'm not there. Different energy. Different energy. And then you avoided the whole entire thing, because you are living out your true potential and what I call living and breathing your best version of yourself every single day. There's actually also a science behind it, and I'm going to also throw this into you because a lot of you asked me for my Qimen class, and I think that I also want to teach this relationship class, and as a bonus, I'm going to throw in the Qimen, for you to carry out. I can call it a mini Qimen Destiny class. But this Qimen Destiny class is very targeted, and we're only going to do that few framework that I carry out to make you a better version of yourself almost overnight. Okay, and of course the limited bonus, if you enroll by midnight today, the love map. So this is the last round that I can do it because I also have a lot of signups, and I owe a lot of people the book, this guidebook, which I'm going to hand out or send out to you really, really soon. Okay. All right. So all of this thrown in for you, you are getting the value of, suppose if I put number to it, it's supposed to be 1188. But as I said earlier, if you're having better relationship and just one information only, actually to me, it's just one information, knowing how to make better decisions over the people that I'm going to meet day in, day out. And I already know the intention of people day in, day out so that I can make good decisions for myself. That is priceless. Really, really priceless to me. To make sure that I don't go back into the same situation before, and I don't make the same stupid mistakes before, and I don't encounter the things that I went through before. No more. Why? Because we know Qimen. Okay, so the link to join will be here, www.joeyup.com/lovestruck, or you can speak to Dennis and Ocean here, who is very happy to talk to you or to assist you in either payment matters or the timing matters, or replay or no replay. They are much better people to ask. All right. Okay, let me look at your questions. Belle, is the love map only for singles or not only for singles? Because I'm reading your destiny chart. That means how you operate in all your relationship, whether you are married or not married, you operate the same way. So it's a good thing to find out once and for all what's working with you, how you manage your relationship, and what can be changed if needed to change. All right. Okay, let me see. Any other question? YT, Is it something like people more suitable with people and they have a clash instead of compatible? Yeah, there are some matters that I will share during class. Yeah, it's more valuable that way that I share class, and very unfair for me to share now also. Yeah, for those that already paid for the course. Yeah, so we'll talk more about that when we are in class. All right. Cindy, is this program applicable for married only or also in professional social context? Okay, so of course we are talking the realm of relationship, but some aspects that I talk about, for example, even today, although I'm talking about relationship, the things that you learn today can be applied to business partnership. And how someone asked right earlier, how do I know if this person that I'm going to speak to and what their intention is? You can actually use the exact same method. So in class, I will highlight to you some things, because if we talk about your sexual needs, which we also talk about that, what turns you on, your sexual needs, and sexual compatibility, so that one, of course, not for business, right? I mean, that one is logical, not for business. But other than that, you can use it to identify your children, understand the personality of your children, how to communicate and what's their communication method, maybe even their love language. Their love language. All right. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today, and also for my awesome team for organizing today's session. So I will be uploading this on YouTube. Just give me a couple of days to sort that out, and I will post it on my Facebook and also on my Telegram, so you know when it will be up. All right. So I hope to see you. I'm not hope to see you. I will see you in my Love Struck program, and also my social charisma and daily dose of Qimen. Even if, let's say, relationship is not your thing, this 2 bonus program is already very, very valuable. Trust me. The information that I give you is really worth your money. The students here can tell you that. Okay, so I'll catch you again next time. Take care, guys, and have a great weekend. Okay, good night, team.
As a star, I'm feeling lonely. Oh, I wish I find a lover that could hug me. Now I'm crying in my room, so skeptical, but still I wanted more. I gave a second chance to Cupid, but now I'm left here feeling stupid. Oh, the way he makes me feel that love isn't real. Cupid is so dumb. I look for his arrows everywhere.